the upper concourse behind home plate. There a game attendant will assist you. Long Island Ducks, thank you for not smoking here at Duck Baseball Park, making our ballpark smoke-free. And don't forget to join the Long Island Ducks in the team spirit by being responsible about alcohol consumption. Please take a look now at the Duck Vision scoreboard and let's set a field. Here's some important words from Long Island Ducks coach Buddy Harrelson.
Buddy Harrelson here. When we take the field, we have a plan. The Ducks in Suffolk County stop DWI when you don't have a plan too. If you're drinking alcohol, have a plan. Don't take the field.
A Long Island Ducks on the Stop DWI Suffolk County program hope you enjoyed tonight's ball game. I would like to remind you to have a plan to get home safely. If you've been drinking, don't drive. By all means, get a ride. And fans of the Sidecars proudly present your 2015 Grounds Crew, keeping the field here at Best Baseball Park, the best in the Atlantic League. The Leah Sidecars serving Long Island for over 70 years. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on this busy Thursday night here at Best Baseball Park, let's turn our pre-game activities over to Long Island Ducks on-field host, right there by the pitcher's mound. Here he is, Fast Freddy Porcione.
Ducks fans, welcome to Best Baseball Park on a beautiful night for baseball. The Long Island Ducks would like to send a thank you out to tonight's game sponsor, Stony Brook Children's Hospital. The first 1,500 fans through the games received those first aid kits. Again, courtesy of Stony Brook Children's Hospital. And now fans, out here to throw out our first pitch to Ducks coach, Buddy Harrelson. It's being thrown out by Dr. Robin Blair, a general pediatrician with Stony Brook Children's Hospital. But he's only Children's Hospital. In addition to caring for children in the local community, Dr. Blair also directs the Pediatric Residency Training Program at Stony Brook, training our next generation of pediatricians. Joining Robin is her son Ian, right here on the mound, who is 10 years old. So Robin, when you're ready, fire right in there to Buddy Harrelson. He's waiting. Ooh, look at that, lined up. Good job, that was a single ball, giving you a swinging strike. Fans, how about a big round of applause for Robin and son Ian, and our game sponsor, Stony Brook Children's Hospital.
Hot dogs! It's your hot dogs!
And fans, don't forget about our 50-50 raffle that's going on here at Bethpage Ballpark tonight. We're going to be announcing the winner later on this evening at the end of the seventh inning. It's only $1 a ticket, $5 for 6 tickets, and all the proceeds will go to the Cracker Jack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. Remember now, that's the table in front of the Waterwood Shop, upper concourse behind home plate. Sign up for our 50-50 raffle here tonight, and good luck from the Cracker Jack Foundation and your Long Island Ducks. And fans, don't forget tonight's game sponsor, Stony Brook Children's, is having 13 different information tables set up on the upper concourse behind home plate. Make sure you stop by for screenings, giveaways, and an opportunity to learn more about keeping kids.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one quack away from the championship.
Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch, and the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004
Giants bunch up the third baseline. Esquivel charging in. They're not going to have a play. And the Ducks are the champions of the Atlantic League here in 2012. Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch. Adam Bailey makes the catch. And for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. The Ducks are the Atlantic League champions.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital pregame show.
Live from Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York, it's time once again for Long Island Ducks baseball. And tonight the Long Island Ducks take on the Sugarland Skeeters in the finale of a 3-game series with Long Island going for the sweep. Well, hello again, everyone. This is Chris King. Thanks so much for tuning in to Ducks Baseball tonight right here on our flagship radio station, 103.9 LI News Radio, and, of course, around the world at liducks.com and youtube.com/Ducks Baseball. Ducks coming off a doubleheader sweep last night of the Sugarland Skeeters. They beat them 4-1 in the opener to snap the Skeeters' 10-game winning streak. They beat them 3-1 in the nightcap, and they go for the sweep tonight behind the right arm of the knuckleballer Mickey Janis. The Skeeters will counter with their lefty Roy Merritt, but it is Long Island now the hottest team in the Atlantic League. They've won 5 straight overall. They've won 8 in a row at home, and they are a remarkable 15-1 in their last 16 games. So the Ducks looking to inch closer to the Somerset Patriots, who still are atop the Liberty Division, a game and a half better than the second-place Long Island Ducks, and it should be another good one here tonight. Well, tomorrow night, a big night. For the first time in the 16-year history of the Long Island Ducks, they will retire a player's number. That player, Justin Davies, his number 4, goes up on the board tomorrow, never to be worn again by another player in Long Island Ducks history. When we come back, our David Weiss sits down with Justin Davies, a legendary Long Island Duck.
Hey fans, this is Kevin Byers, manager of the Long Island Ducks, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island's home for news, traffic, and weather. 103.9 LI News Radio.
North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital in Bayshore is the healthcare heart of our community. We provide outstanding healthcare right here at home with centers of excellence in cardiology, orthopedics, neurosciences, women's health services, and much more. Experience counts, and North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital has been around for nearly a century of care. For more information, please call 631-968-3000 or visit us on the web at www.nslij.com.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Chris King back at Bethpage Ballpark before tonight's game between the Long Island Ducks and the Sugarland Skeeters, but lots of folks excited for tomorrow night. Justin Davies will be here. He will be the first number retired in the 16-year history of the Long Island Ducks, and recently our David Weiss sat down with Justin, put together this terrific 2-part piece on the career of Justin Davies.
2-2 pitch, LeBron swung on and lifted. Right center field, Justin Davies going way back, and dives and makes the catch! What a catch by Justin Davies! You will not see a better catch!
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. 1-0 pitch is on the way, swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one quack away from the championship.
2 of the many highlights from the Long Island Ducks career of Justin Davies, whose number 4 will become the first number retired by the Ducks on Friday night, June 19th. Justin's career with the Ducks spans 6 seasons, from the inaugural campaign of 2000 through 2005. J.D. and his family live in North Carolina, but he was back on Long Island just a few months ago, in mid-April, right here at Bethpage Ballpark, and he told us it was great to be back home.
I can't believe that I've been in North Carolina now for 9 years, but when I'm on the field, it feels like I never left, and I definitely miss it.
What pops into your head when you take the field, you walk around? What are the memories that come back?
Well, what memories don't come back? I mean, it's just every experience that I had in those last years was just a memory. I mean, you've had the Rod Henderson no-hitter, the Adonis Harrison home run on his son's birth. the Bluefish Brawl 3 days after September 11th. We've had, the championship games, obviously, and obviously, I think my favorite memory, and it didn't happen at this ballpark, was obviously the one-game winner-take-all August 9th game at Bridgeport. I mean, that to me was a culmination of the first half and how we had to, fight them in the last 3 games of the series, and it took 3 from them, and then it got canceled, and felt like it was right there at our fingertips to take it in the beginning of the first half, and that we knew half the team was going to be gone by that. And just to go there and to play, and after all those years of missing the playoffs, finally get that playoff berth to kind of springboard everything else is, that's the game that I remember the most.
Yeah, you're zeroing in on something that Kamara Bartis still talks about. He had that big home run in that game, from Seamus to Pulse and everybody else who was a part of that game. Everybody talks about it. All right, so here we are, 2015. You will have your number retired. What does that mean to you here?
It means everything. I mean, I don't think could be a greater honor that you could receive from a team or a school or organization, for them to say, hey, you know what, no one is ever going to wear your number again, and to officially put it up there, to have it on that wall or for people to see forever, you can't ask for a better honor. And I'm truly humbled by it, and it's an amazing feeling, and I can't wait for 19 to get here, and I'm still speechless about it. So,
listen, all these years on the force in North Carolina, we know you're a police officer doing a wonderful job down there. You have to stay in great shape. You have no body fat. Couldn't you play center for 1 inning on your big night? I mean, you look like you're good enough to do it.
1 inning, I'm just going to hope that nothing gets hit to me, or if it does, right to me. I was telling them, they'd be like, yeah, come on back, we can play. I'm afraid I'm going to hurt myself. They say, but you're chasing criminals. I'm like, no, my dog chases the criminals. I just kind of follow behind them. I'm still playing, and obviously as the police department, and also you want to stay in shape, and it's something that I'm always going to do. But I definitely ache more now, and when I do things, they hurt for longer afterwards. So, being 38 now, I played with guys that were 38, like Doug Jennings and Baez and Lennon, and I'm amazed that they were doing it for so long. It's definitely an accomplishment.
It is so special to have you come back and see that number 4 retired. It couldn't happen to a better person. Not a better ball player, but a better person.
Well, I appreciate it, Dave. I've always had much high respect for you, and you've been a friend to me since day one, and I appreciate it.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. 1-0 pitch is on the way. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are 1 quack away from the championship.
The playoffs of 2004, leading to the Ducks' first Atlantic League title, and just one of the many memorable moments in the Long Island Ducks' career of Justin Davies. Justin spent 6 seasons with the Ducks from the inception of the team in 2000 through 2005. He, his wife Jaslyn, and 3 children live in North Carolina, where Justin is a police officer. He grew up in Suffolk County and will always call this home. As his number 4 is about to become the first number in Ducks history to be retired, we caught up with Justin right here at Bethpage Ballpark back in mid-April as Justin talked about what this honor means to him.
It means everything. I mean, I don't think could be a greater honor that you could receive from a team or a school or organization, for them to say, hey, you know what, no one is ever going to wear your number again, and to officially put it up there, to have it on that wall or for people to see forever. I'm truly humbled by it, and it's an amazing feeling. I'm still speechless about it. So
I know it gives you a very warm feeling to know you've meant so much to so many here on Long Island.
Oh, it definitely does. I feel like I come back after all those years, and maybe 1 or 2 people might recognize you, but then I walk in here, and between the staff and people that have been here since I've played, to the fans that have been here since the inception, just a couple of players, or even Tony and the medical people, that's just everybody. I mean, that kind of, it shows you what kind of organization this is, that this truly is a family, that people don't want to leave. They love this team, they love the community, and I always had, and I was treated as such. And I think that's what made me so important here, is that I treated everyone around this park, the fans, the my teammates, the front office staff. I treated them as family because we were all one team.
How's the family doing?
Oh, they're great. They're great. 3 little ones. Angelina's 10. She's almost as tall as my wife. It's funny to see them, and she's wearing her clothes and all that stuff. And I think she surpassed Jaslyn in shoe size. Christian, he's doing really well. He just started school. He's in kindergarten. He's doing great. And he goes to the school that my wife teaches at. And he's really loving school and he's doing well. And then Matthew, the 2-year-old, he's all over the place. We've got a ton of nicknames for him. Christian calls him Matthew Zilla because he destroys everything that Christian builds. My wife calls him Terra, and my nickname for him is He Gone, because if you put him down, he's gone.
He's 2?
He's 2. Load of fun. He's cute as anything. He loves everybody. Everybody loves him, and this guy's got no fear. He's a perfect.
Sounds like Dad.
Yeah, but you're
a little dad.
You're gonna love him when you see him.
Justin, all the best. We love you. Well-deserved honor.
Thank you.
Come back soon.
Will do. Thanks.
Again, that is Justin Davies. Terrific two-part interview put together by our very own David Weiss. Justin Davies, number 4, will be retired here tomorrow night. Ceremony to begin right around 6 o'clock. So, again, a 6:30 game. Make sure you're in the ballpark early. For the first time in franchise history, a number will be retired. You'll see number 4 go on the outfield wall, never to be worn by anyone else after Justin Davies wore it so proudly for the first 6 years in franchise history. Well, we do have a big game ahead of us tonight. The Ducks will throw right-hander Mickey Janis against the Skeeters lefty Roy Merritt. Long Island going for the sweep. We'll preview the pitching matchup when we return to Central Islip.
Hey fans, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island's home for news, traffic, and weather. 103.9 LI News Radio.
North Shore LIJ, Southside Hospital in Bayshore, is the healthcare heart of our community. We provide outstanding health care right here at home with centers of excellence in cardiology, orthopedics, neurosciences, women's health services, and much more. Experience counts, and North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital has been around for nearly a century of care. For more information, please call 631-968-3000 or visit us on the web at www.nslij.com.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bayshore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Chris King back at Bethpage Ballpark before tonight's game between the Long Island Ducks and the Sugarland Skeeters. The Ducks come in 34-17. Again, right now, second in the Liberty Division, but just a game and a half back of the first-place Somerset Patriots. Skeeters are 28-25, second in the Freedom Division, 1 game back of the first-place Blue Crabs. Long Island will throw the knuckleballer tonight. Right-hander Mickey Janis comes in with a 4-2 record and an outstanding 1.46 earned run average, second best ERA in the Atlantic League, and he has not given up more than 1 earned run against in his last 9 consecutive outings. Meanwhile, Roy Merritt has been terrific for the Skeeters. In 5 games pitched, 3 of those starts, a 2-0 record. He has yet to give up a run of any kind in 14 innings of work. So again, the Ducks going for the sweep of the 3-game set. The Skeeters trying to salvage the finale. We'll take one final break, and when we come back, the starting lineups and the first pitch of tonight's ball game.
Hey fans, this is Marty Jansen, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island's home for news, traffic, and weather. 1039 LI News Radio.
North Shore LIJ, Southside Hospital in Bayshore, is the healthcare heart of our community. We provide outstanding health care right here at home with centers of excellence in cardiology, orthopedics, neurosciences, women's health services, and much more. Experience counts, and North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital has been around for nearly a century of care. For more information, please call 631-968-3000 or visit us on the web at www.nslij.com.
Family fun, every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Terrific job with our national anthem tonight. That was the Waverly Avenue Elementary School. The Dream Team, the youngsters on the field standing next to their heroes. The Long Island Ducks were from Islip Travel Baseball, and the color guard over at third base, Pack 70. Now for your starting lineups. First for Gary Gaettes visiting Sugarland Skeeters. Willie Tavares will lead it off as the DH. Delwyn Young bats second and plays second. Johan Lamonta, the newcomer in right field, hits third. And Dustin Martin, the cleanup man, in left field. Travis Scott plays first base and bats fifth. Kevin Russo at third hits sixth. In the seventh slot, it's Chris Wallace, the catcher. Batting eighth, Denny Almonte, the center fielder. And batting ninth and playing shortstop, it's Amadeo Zazueta. All of that in support of the left-hander, Roy Merritt. Again, 2-0 on the year. 0.00 is his earned run average. For Kevin Baez, Long Island Ducks, Delta Cleary Jr. leads it off in left field. Reggie Corona plays second and bats second. Lou Ford in center field hits third, and Randy Ruiz is the DH and cleanup hitter. John Griffin at first base swings fifth. Cody Puckett at third hits sixth. Batting seventh, it's Prentice Redmond, the right fielder. Catching, it's Mike Blank. He'll hit eighth. And Dan Lyons is the nine-man and shortstop. Right now on the hill going through his warm-ups, the 27-year-old right-hander from Sparks, Nevada, 6'1", 190-pound Mickey Janis, who makes his 13th appearance of the year and his 9th start, a 4-2 record, and again an outstanding 1.46 ERA, second best earned run average in the Atlantic League. Well, behind Mickey Janis tonight, John Griffin's at first, Reggie Corona at second, Dan Lyons at short, and Cody Puckett at third. Delta Cleary Jr.'s in left, Lou Ford in center, Prentice Redmond in right, and Mike Blank does the catching. Again, Long Island looking for their fourth sweep of the season. Yesterday they swept the doubleheader from the Sugarland Skeeters, winning Game 1 4-1 and taking Game 2 3-1. And it was all about the pitching of the Ducks as they limited the Skeeters to 6 hits in the opener and just 2 base hits in the nightcap. And remember, Sugarland came to Long Island on a 10-game winning streak, but the Ducks promptly put an end to that with the back-to-back victories yesterday. And now the third game, which will wrap up the 3-game set, just about set to get underway here tonight. So Mickey Janis, the right-handed knuckleballer, is ready for Long Island. And the first to see him, the DH and right-handed hitting Willie Tavares at the top of the order tonight for the Sugarland Skeeters, who hail from Sugarland, Texas, about 20 minutes outside of Houston. So we are just about set for baseball. Tavares is ready. Janis is ready. And the first pitch of tonight's game is on the way. And that is a knuckleball dropped in for a strike. 0-1 the count on Tavares. A .268 hitter on the year with 2 homers and 10 runs batted in. The 0-1 is low and away, another knuckleballer, 1-1.
We have Visual Center Transportation Services. Temperature of tonight's ball game is 66 degrees.
So 66 degrees, says Bullet Bob O'Tone, our first pitch temperature. Cloudy, overcast skies. Slight breeze pushing across from right towards left. The 1-1 is fouled down at the plate. And the count now, a ball and 2 strikes on Willie Tavares. Well, here at Bethpage Ballpark, we go 400 feet to dead center field and 325 down the lines. So good start for Mickey Janis, again a right-hander working off the extreme first base side of the rubber. Stares home to Mike Blank, and his 1-2 to Tavares is a swing and a miss. He struck him out. So strikeout number 1, out number 1 tonight for Mickey Janis and the Flock. So 1 away, and that'll bring up the switch hitting second baseman, batting lefty. It's Delwyn Young.
Batting in the second position for the Skeeters, the second baseman, number 24, Delwin Young, number 24.
Delwin, a .235 hitter on the year, 4 homers, 16 runs batted in. Janis in the full windup, and that knuckler floats inside for ball 1. And on a night that Mickey Janis, the knuckleballer, is throwing, I know the Mets will face their former knuckleballer, R.A. Dickey, north of the border, as this one is put in the air to center field. Lou Ford backing up on it and moving to his right will make the catch for the second out. In fact, reading about that Met game today up in Toronto features the 2 oldest starting pitchers in the major leagues. Bartolo Colon will go for the Mets against the guy they traded away to the Jays, R.A. Dickey, a knuckleballer just like Mickey Janis. So 2 up, 2 down, and here's the newcomer and right fielder from the left side. It's the 3-hitter for the Skeeters, Yohan Lamanta. Lamanta batted .209 prior this year with the York Revolution. 4 homers, 11 runs batted in, and he takes a knuckleball for strike 1. Made his Skeeters debut in the second game of the doubleheader last night and went 0 for 3. 0-1 here, just misses outside off the glove of Mike Blank, and of course we'll be saying that a lot tonight because when you throw the knuckleball, you're not sure exactly where it's going. The catcher's not sure where it's going, and that's the problem for the hitters. They're not sure where it's going to end up either. The 1-1 is a little tapper out in front of the plate. Janis has to hurry towards home, pick it up, and fire to first, and Mickey Janis retires the side in order. Middle of the first inning tonight at Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. It's the Sugarland Skeeters nothing, and the Long Island Ducks coming to bat.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island's home for news, traffic, and weather, 103.9 LI News Radio.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc paving stones and walls. Nicoloc's specially formulated paver shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicoloc.com.
Let Nicoloc pavers pave your way.
Enjoy the ultimate VIP fan experience at Bethpage Ballpark this season by taking in a Ducks game from the brand new Trout Town Fan Can. Presented by Roscoe Beer Company, the Fan Can is available for rental at all Ducks home games. It features 12 Dream Seat theater-style padded seats, beverage holders, an air-conditioned atmosphere, and an incredible view of the game. Packages are now available with food and beverage included. To reserve your Fan Can outing today, call the Ducks Group Sales Department at 631-940-3825. The Trout Town Fan Can at Bethpage Ballpark. Your VIP experience has arrived.
Well, scoreless game heads to the last of the first here in CI tonight, and the Ducks and Municipal Credit Union have teamed up this season to present the Walk with a Purpose promotion. Now, every time a Long Island Ducks player walks, Municipal Credit Union will make a donation to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Municipal Credit Union serving members since 1916. Well, defensively for the Skeeters, they have Travis Scott at first base, Delwin Young at second, Amadeo Zuzueta is the shortstop, and Kevin Russo around at third. Dustin Martin in left field, Denny Almonte in center, Yohan Lamanta in right. Chris Wallace does the catching, and just completing his warm-ups on the hill, the 29-year-old left-hander from Houston, Texas, 6 foot tall, 215-pound Roy Merritt, who makes his 6th appearance of the year and his 4th start, a 2-0 record, and yes, a 0.00 earned run average. He has not allowed a run of any kind in 14 innings of work, again, over his 5 games total, 3 as a starter, 2 as a reliever. The first to see him, the switch-hitting left fielder, Delta Cleary Jr., in for Long Island, and he takes strike 1. Cleary batting .330, no homers, and a dozen runs batted in. So what a terrific pitching matchup this is on paper tonight. The 0-1 is inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, Mickey Janis, officially second in the league in ERA at 1.46. Roy Merritt doesn't have enough innings to qualify among the league leaders, but he's at 0.00. Hit to right center by Delta Cleary Jr., but tracking it down is the right fielder, Yohan Lamanta, in the gap to make the catch for the first out.
Batting in the second position is second baseman number 11, Richie Corona, number 11.
So to bring up the switch hitting second baseman and two-man, Reggie Corona, who will bat righty here against the lefty Roy Merritt. Corona in at .298, a homer, and 18 runs batted in. Ducks come in leading the Atlantic League in batting average, in runs scored, and also in total hits. And they just happen to be sitting on 499 hits for the season. So we'll see which lucky duck it is to get hit number 500 for the flock this year. Delta Cleary Jr. flew out to right, and now Reggie Corona takes strike one from Roy Merritt. Lou Ford, the league leader in hits, waits on deck. Merritt's 0-1 is inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Our home plate umpire tonight is Frank LeParrick. He is joined by Manolo Alejandro at first and Dave Speranza around at third. No score, bottom of the first, as Roy Merritt comes set and will deal 1-1 to Reggie Corona. Taken foul high on the first base side for strike 2. Again, Roy Merritt, the native of Houston, Texas. All 3 starting pitchers in this series for Sugarland hail from Texas. In the doubleheader yesterday, they used Josh Gear in Game 1 and Sean Gallagher in Game 2. So 3 Texas natives toeing the rubber for the Skeeters here on the island. 1-2 to Corona, and that fouled straight back to the backstop to count hold. Again, Skeeters were red hot coming in. They had won 10 straight games when they arrived on Long Island, but the Ducks beat them in both games of the doubleheader yesterday. 4-1 in the opener, 3-1 in the nightcap to cool them off. And Long Island now 15-1 in their last 16 games. What an incredible run for the Ducks. The 1-2 is a broken bat looper that the pitcher, Roy Merritt, will catch toward the back of the mound and near the second base area for out number 2. So Merritt breaks the bat of Corona and gets the soft little pop.
Here's the center fielder, number 20, Lou Ford. Number 20.
I love the way Bob O'Tone, the Bullet, introduces Lou Ford with that extended Lou, and the crowd follows suit. As we mentioned, Lou, the league leader in total hits coming in on the season. He's got 67 hits in 50 games played, including tonight. And he takes down and in for ball 1. His average, .340, third best in the league. 5 home runs, and he also leads the Atlantic League with 44 runs batted in. 1-0 is foul back to the netting, 1 ball and 1 strike. Mentioned Roy Merritt again, first year as a Sugarland Skeeter. Previous 3 years, all with the Somerset Patriots. No major league experience for Merritt, who was selected by the Mets in the 29th round of the 07 draft out of Southern University, and he spent 5 years of affiliated ball in the Mets organization, never though making it to Flushing to pitch in the big leagues, though he did go all the way from rookie through AAA in the Mets organization and also pitched for the Brooklyn Cyclones, one of their farm teams, back in 2008. Strike 2 on Ford, the count 1-2, and now Lou hacks it back to the netting, and the count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes on Lou Ford. So again, a big-time former Met farmhand in Roy Merritt, now a 4-year veteran of the Atlantic League, against another former big leaguer in Lou Ford, who spent a ton of time with the Minnesota Twins and most recently in the big leagues a couple of years back with the Baltimore Orioles. Up and away, Mrs. Merritt, and the count 2-2 on Ford. So the Skeeters sat down in order in the first by Mickey Janis for Long Island, and Roy Merritt trying to do the same here if he can get Lou Ford. 2-2. In at the knees, and the count now full. Lou measures his cut, stands back in, outfield straight away, and medium depth all the way around. The 2-out payoff. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. So Roy Merritt picks up his first strikeout of the night, and the Ducks go 1-2-3. We go to the second, scoreless on Long Island.
Hey fans, this is right-handed pitcher John Brownell, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island's home for news, traffic, and weather. 1039 LI News Radio.
Thinking about buying or refinancing a home? Start by attending a free MCU home buying seminar. Then speak with one of our loan specialists who will guide you through the loan process. With an affordable mortgage from Municipal Credit Union, Home Sweet Home will be a little sweeter. Call 212-238-3521 or visit nymcu.org to apply for your mortgage today. Municipal Credit Union. Strong, trusted, growing. Municipal Credit Union is an equal housing opportunity lender.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 23 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and so much more. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
Scoreless game goes to inning number 2 at the Duck Pond, and the Ducks Health Report is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. Eric Kamatsu still out with that elbow injury. Carmine Giardina, a shoulder impingement. And the Ducks lost their leadoff man last night. Brian Sabatella, the local boy, suffered a shin injury. So you're talking about a guy who was hitting .299, top 10 in the league leader in runs scored, the league leader in stolen bases, the leadoff man for Long Island. So an opportunity for a couple of guys to take his place. Delta Cleary Jr. bumps up to the leadoff spot, and Rigi Corona hits second tonight. And Kevin Baez saying he expects them both to raise their level of play in the absence of Brian Sabatella, again day-to-day with a shin injury. Here's Dustin Martin to lead off the visitors' second in a scoreless game. And the first pitch from Mickey Janis is fouled away down the left field line for strike one. Dustin Martin on the year for Sugarland, hitting .268 coming in, their leading hitter. 5 homers and a team-best 26 runs batted in. That has him tied for 5th in the Atlantic League. 0-1 is up high. 1 ball and 1 strike to Martin. Again, the Skeeters were retired in order by right-hander Mickey Janis in inning number 1. He got a strikeout, a flyout, and a groundout. And here a knuckleball that looked like it had the plate, but perhaps a bit downstairs. And home plate umpire Frank Leparic already in a discussion with Kevin Baez, the Ducks manager, who showed his displeasure that that was not a strike. It was directly over the plate. And again, apparently just a bit low. And Leparic and Baez here continue to chirp at each other. We're only in the second inning. Janis falls behind, 3-1. And then a foul ball in tight. Looked like Martin tried to hold up on the swing and couldn't. And the count now full. No score, top of the second. It'll be a payoff pitch to the left-swinging left fielder and cleanup man, Dustin Martin. Takes downstairs, ball 4, so first walk of the night for Mickey Janis, and the first base runner for either team comes here in the top of the second. Mickey's overall numbers this year, again, a 4-2 record, 1.46 ERA, second best in the league. It's his 13th game tonight and his 9th start, so he has worked 4 times as a reliever. In 61 1/3 innings, he's allowed 41 hits. He's walked 19 now on the year and struck out 44. So Martin at first, nobody out, and here's the first baseman from the left side, the 5-hitter, Travis Scott. Janis's pitch is an inside strike, 0-1 to Scott, who's batting .222, 2 homers, 11 runs batted in. And you put it in perspective how different these teams have hit this year. We told you about Dustin Martin. His .268 average is tops on Sugarland. Give you an idea of where that would rank on the Ducks in just a minute. 0-1 is inside, kicks away from the catcher Mike Blank on a knuckler that got away. And now taking second is Dustin Martin on the wild pitch. And the count 1 ball and 1 strike. So might see a lot of that tonight, depending on how much that knuckleball is moving. But it is a wild pitch on Mickey Janis that puts a runner in scoring position for the Skeeters. So .268, the top average for anybody on Sugarland. Ducks come in with 4 hitters batting .300 or better, and 3 more at .297 or better. So Long Island has their top 7 hitters .297 or better. Top 8 are .292 or better. And Dustin Martin at .268 would be 10th best on the Ducks. He's the leading hitter for Sugarland. He leads off second. The 1-1 here to Scott is grounded foul down the right field line. And the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. As we mentioned, Long Island leading the league in team batting average at 281 overall. They've hit over 300 in the month of June. Tops in runs, tops in hits, tops in stolen bases. And they have been the hottest team in the league in the month of June at 15-1. 1-2 is a broken bat ball hit to first, taken there by John Griffin. He will go to the bag himself to get the first out of the inning, but moving the third on the play is Dustin Martin. So each pitcher has broken a bat.
Kevin Russo, number 5.
And the game's first run for the Skeeters, 90 feet away. Again, Sugar Land held to a run on 6 hits in the opening loss last night, then held to a run on just 2 hits in the nightcap. Neither team with a hit in the game yet. And here's Kevin Russo, the right-swinging third baseman and 6-man. Takes a knuckleball and pops it up foul, out of play, third base side for strike 1. Russo on the year hitting .262, a homer, and 11 runs batted in. No score, top of the second. Sugar Land has Dustin Martin at third base with 1 away. He walked, advanced to second on a wild pitch, and to third on that ground out to first by Travis Scott. Mickey Janis set away from the letters. His 0-1 is hit right back to him, knocks it down with his glove, looks the runner back at third, throws to first, gets the out, and now they got Martin hung up between third and home. Dustin Martin in a rundown, running right at him is John Griffin, flips to third, Cody Puckett chases him toward home, the plate of the plate, he's tagged out by Mike Blank. So they turn it into an inning-ending double play, do the Long Island Ducks. We'll wait and see how it's scored, but I believe it's going to go 1-3-5-2. Mickey Janis to John Griffin at first for the first out. Griffin threw to the third baseman, Cody Puckett, who chased Dustin Martin toward home, flipped to the catcher, Mike Blank, who tagged him out, and a double play retires the side. For the Skeeters, no runs, no hits, a walk, and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the second on Long Island, still scoreless.
Hey fans, this is shortstop Dan Lyons, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island's home for news, traffic, and weather. 1039 LI News Radio.
The results are in. Thousands of PSEG Long Island customers participated in our energy efficiency programs, saving nearly $35 million. Being energy efficient helps our environment too. Together, we've eliminated 21,000 cars worth of emissions in 2014. Thank you, Long Island. We're all making a difference. Discover how we're improving every day to bring you better service at www.pseglyny.com/efficiency.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Well, there's no better time than right now to sign up the young Duck fan in your life for the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Ducks Kids Club. Now, children 14 and under will receive exciting gifts, discounts, and merchandise of unique experiences that only come with being a member. Sign up today by visiting liducks.com or calling 631-940-3825. What a wild ending to that top of the second. Skeeters had a man on third in Dustin Martin with 1 away. Kevin Russo hit a comebacker to the hill. That pitcher, Mickey Janis, knocked down with his glove. Dustin Martin was dancing between third and home. Janis threw to first to get the second out, and then Dustin Martin fell down halfway between third and home, and the Ducks were able to tag him out in the rundown for a rare 1-3-5 double play that ends the inning. Here's Randy Ruiz leading off the home second in a scoreless game, and he takes ball 1 from the lefty, Roy Merritt. The 1-0 is inside. 2-0 now on Big Randy, who's hitting .292 for the year, no homers, 6 runs batted in. So great play by Mickey Janis and terrific recognition by John Griffin at first when Dustin Martin fell down to just run right at him. Eventually he got him going back towards third, flipped to Cody Puckett, who chased him toward home, flipped to the catcher Mike Blank, who applied the tag. 2-1 to Ruiz is an inside strike. And the count now 2-2 on the DH and cleanup man from the right side tonight for Long Island. So Janis wiggles out of that man at third, 1-out jam. And now Merritt misses in tight, and he's run the count full. Ducks went 1-2-3 in the first, so they are looking for their first base runner of the night. Neither team has a hit in this ball game. Payoff. Smacked the other way through the right side and into right field. So there it is. The 500th hit of the season for the Long Island Ducks. An opposite field single for Randy Ruiz and the leadoff man aboard for Long Island.
First baseman number 33, John Griffin, number 33.
So it'll bring up John Griffin, the right-swinging first baseman and 5-hitter for Kevin Baez tonight. Griffin in at 274, a team-best 8 homers, and second on Long Island, second in the Atlantic League, and runs batted in with 36 of those. The lefty Merritt's first pitch to him is pop foul into the club seats directly behind home plate in the upper deck, and then takes a hop down into the lower level. 0-1 on John Griffin. Merritt below the belt, the 0-1. Curveball ripped into left center field. Denny Almonte, the center fielder, running over, and on the dead run makes the grab for the first down. So Merritt hung a curveball. Griffin hit it well, but Almonte got a terrific jump and put it away for the first down.
Third baseman number 2, Cody Puckett, number 2.
So Randy Ruiz still at first, 1 on, 1 out. And here's the 6th man and third baseman, a right-handed hitter, Cody Puckett. Puckett batting .302, 4 homers, 21 runs batted in. Short lead for Randy Ruiz, who doesn't run too much. And Puckett takes a strike, although he did show some great speed last night, tagging up from third base to score a big run in the Ducks' doubleheader sweep of the Skeeters. 0-1 here is foul back to the backstop, and quickly Puckett in a 2-strike hole. No score, bottom of the second, finale of a 3-game set between these two teams. Again, Ducks overall have won 5 straight. Here at home, they've won 8 straight, and they are a remarkable 15-1 in their last 16 games. 0-2 is a curve, bounced to third. Kevin Russo to second for 1. Delwyn Young on to first. Good stretch by Travis Scott there. And that is an around-the-horn, inning-ending 5-4-3 double play hit into by Cody Puckett. For Long Island, no runs a hit, nobody left on the twin killing. We're through 2 on the island. The Ducks and Skeeters 0-0.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Patrick Kreider, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island's home for news, traffic, and weather, 1039 LI News Radio.
James Simmons is going back. He is looking up, and on the park night, that one is gone and reaches a kennel in Central Islip.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, scoreless game heads to the top of the third inning at Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip. Let's pause 5 seconds for station identification. The 7-hitter and catcher from the right side, Chris Wallace, leads it off for Sugarland here in the top of the third. And Mickey Janis drops in strike 1 on him. Wallace on the season for the Skeeters, a .261 hitter, 5 homers, 25 runs batted in. And Janis going right after him. Just as quick, there is strike 2. So 0-2, the count on Chris Wallace. 0-2. is a fastball. Again, he'll mix those in. I'd say the percentages for Mickey Janis probably 75% knuckleball, 20% fastball, and 5% some type of breaking ball, either a curve or a slider. There's the knuckleball, a called strike 3 on the outside corner. He got him looking, and he picks up his second strikeout of the evening. Again, Mickey Janis has allowed 0 or 1 earned runs against in his last 9 straight outings. That covers 6 starts and 3 relief appearances. So he has been absolutely locked in, and this is the first time the Sugarland Skeeters have faced him this year. Denny Almonte in, the switch-hitting center fielder. From the left side, an 8-hitter. Pops it up to shortstop. Dan Lyons will give it a two-handed squeeze for the second out. So again, I certainly think teams are at a disadvantage when it's a knuckleballer who you haven't seen yet. Kind of takes you 3 or 4 at-bats to get used to what you're facing. And by that time, it's usually too late. So Mickey Janis certainly has the advantage of the Skeeters seeing what that crazy dancing baseball does for the first time here tonight. Here's the 9-man, Amadeo Sasueta, the shortstop. He hits from the right side, and he takes strike 1. So Janis already with 2 quick outs, and now 0-1 ahead of Sasueta. Breaking ball down and away. Check swing. They appeal to first. And Manolo Alejandro says he did not go. 1 ball and 1 strike to Sasueta, a .263 hitter, no homers, 10 runs batted in. 1-1, floats down and away, 2 balls and a strike. And right now, Janis on the minimum amount of hitters, 8 hitters to get 8 outs. Mickey's 2-1, and a swing and a miss on a breaking ball, looked like a hard slider, and it's 2-2. Janis works so quickly when there's nobody on base, just mowing him down right now, and trying to make it 9 batters to get 9 outs. The 2-2, bounced to second. Regi Corona on 2 hops, a soft toss to first. And 1, 2, 3 go the Skeeters. We go to the bottom of the 3rd on Long Island. The Ducks and Sugarland still 0-0.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Brian Sabatella, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island's home for news, traffic, and weather, 1039 LI News Radio.
Spring into a new Honda at Huntington Honda and pay $59 a month for a new 2015 Honda Civic LX sedan. $59. So spring into Huntington Honda on Jericho Turnpike just east of Route 110 or huntingtonhondacars.com.
Huntington Honda, discover the difference.
Auto 24-month lease, total due at inception. Civic $31.90 includes bank fee, first month's payment, no security deposit. Taxes, DMV, title fees extra with excellent credit through HFS.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to.
Well, the scoreless game moves to the bottom of the 3rd inning. And hey, Duck fans, that final out in the top of the 3rd was the 15th out of tonight's ball game. Now, did you know that a 15-minute call to Geico could save you 15% or more on your car insurance? Get a free quote today. Call 1-800-947-AUTO. That's 1-800-947-AUTO, or visit geico.com. Well, we told you on paper this was a terrific pitching matchup coming in. Righty Mickey Janis for Long Island, 9 up. Or I should say 9 batters to get 9 outs so far. Lefty Roy Merritt for the Skeeters, 6 batters to get 6 outs. Again, each team has had base runners, but double plays have wiped out that man and kept both pitchers at a minimum thus far. So at the bottom of the 3rd of a scoreless game, it's the 7-hitter and right fielder from the right side for Long Island, Prentice Redmond, to face the southpaw, Roy Merritt. Merritt comes set at the belt, and his first offering is in there for a strike. 0-1 on Prentice Redmond, batting .212 with a pair of homers and 14 runs batted in. He's really the guy that's getting an opportunity to play in the absence of Brian Sabatella, who has that shin injury, as Roy Merritt misses down and in, 1 ball and 1 strike. So a chance for Redmond to up that average that again sits at .212 starting play tonight. 1-1. Breaking ball, tried to backdoor him, did Merritt, but it was fouled down at the plate by the former New York Met, Prentice Redmond, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. No score last of the third. Randy Ruiz, the Ducks DH and cleanup man, has the only hit of the game for either side. Merritt's 1-2, in at the belt to even up the count at 2-2. Kind of unusual. This is Roy Merritt's 6th game of the year, but the first time he's pitched on the road. So every other game was down in Sugar Land, Texas at beautiful Constellation Field. Here a slow roll to third, barehanded by Kevin Russo. Guns to first, and did he get him? He did. What a play by Kevin Russo. His only opportunity to get Prentice Redmond was to barehand it and let it go. And Roy Merritt appreciates the effort. He gives him a slap on the fanny with his glove after Merritt was unable to field that ball himself. Hit slowly again to the left of the mound and toward the charging third baseman, Kevin Russo. So 1 away, and here's the catcher, an 8-hitter for Long Island, a right-handed stick, Mike Blank. Blank hitting .319, 2 homers, 15 runs batted in. So Roy Merritt wants a new baseball in his first road appearance of the year. Also the first time that the Ducks have seen Roy Merritt this year. They've seen him quite a bit as a Somerset Patriot over the last 3 seasons, however. First pitch here is a curve inside for ball 1. Again, Merritt only made 3 appearances a year ago with Somerset and did not face the Long Island Ducks, but in 2013 pitched 38 games for the Pats, and the year before that 27 starts. And so Long Island, at least the batters that are still around for the last couple of seasons, the veteran Long Islanders like Lou Ford and Dan Lyons certainly know what Roy Merritt is all about. 1-1 here to Mike Blank. And now a strike, it's 1-2. Merritt now in his 9th year of professional baseball. Started way back in 2007, again in the Mets organization. Here a ground ball foul near the Skeeter dugout. And Gary Gaetti, the manager, looking on there. And the count 1-2 on Mike Blank. We told you the Ducks are going for their 4th sweep of a series this season. They've won the first 2 of this 3-game set. 1-2 here is just a way to even things up. Their previous sweeps have come in York, Pennsylvania, Camden, New Jersey, and their only sweep at home, a sweep over the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Merritt's 2-2. A call, 3rd strike on the inside corner. He got him looking. So 2nd strikeout tonight for Roy Merritt, and there are 2 gone.
Hitting in the line position for Long Island, shortstop, number 12, Dan Lyons, number 12.
So here is the aforementioned Dan Lyons, the Ducks shortstop and 9-hitter from the right side. Lyons in at .297, a pair of homers and 26 runs batted in. So Merritt right now 8 hitters to get 8 outs, trying to match Janis, who faced just 9 hitters to get 9 outs through 3 innings. This is in tight to Lyons at the legs, and it's ball 1. No score last of the third, the 1-0. Little tapper foul up the third base line. That'll even up the count on Dan, who had a terrific opening game of the doubleheader yesterday. Ducks won it 4-1, and all Lyons did was go 2 for 2 with a homer, a double, score 1 run, and knock in 3 of the 4. Little tapper foul again, third base side, and the count holds on Dan Lyons, who again is flirting with 300 at .297. He got 4 Ducks over the 300 mark. Lou Ford, Delta Cleary Jr., Mike Blank, and Cody Puckett. Then he got 3 more just underneath in Brian Sabatella, Regi Corona, and Dan Lyons. Another 1-2 here, lefty to righty. And that a bouncing ball toward third. Merritt fields on a short hop, fires not in time. It goes away down the right field line, and Dan Lyons is going to take second. He's thinking about third. No, he turns back at second, and it was a strong one-hop throw down the right field line. So that is going to be an infield single and then an E1 on the pitcher Roy Merritt, who probably should have eaten it, but tried to make a play anyway. And when he threw it away, Dan Lyons went to second. So just the 2nd hit of the game for Long Island, and the first error for the Skeeters. So Lyons at second as a 2-out runner, and back to the top of the order for Delta Cleary Jr., again getting a chance to bat leadoff with Brian Sabatella suffering that shin injury here last night. Cleary flew out to right field his first time up. And Delta had been red hot coming into this series. Had a great game 1 yesterday, going 3 for 4 with a run batted in. But then went 0 for 3 in the nightcap and saw a bunch of long streaks come to an end. Curveball backdoors him for strike 1, and David Weiss and I talked a lot about it last night. Those doubleheader games, each were 7 innings. And when you've got any kind of streak, a 7-inning game could mean only 2 at-bats for the home team if you're down in the order. 0-1 here is fouled, I believe, off the catcher, Chris Wallace, for strike 2. So Delta Cleary Jr. went 0 for 3 in the nightcap, and he watched a 9-game overall hitting streak come to an end, a 12-game home hitting streak come to an end, and a 17-game on-base streak come to an end. Again, the Ducks won both games, so they only batted in 6 innings of both of those games, and you're down near the bottom of the order. That means 2 guaranteed at-bats only for the guys that are in the 7, 8, 9 slots. 0-2 is hit to second for Delwyn Young. He will flip to first, and that will retire the side. For Long Island, no runs, a hit, an error, and 1 man left. 3 in the books tonight in Central Islip. The Long Island Ducks nothing, the Sugarland Skeeters nothing.
Hey fans, this is catcher Mike Blank, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island's home for news, traffic, and weather, 1039 LI News Radio.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, post-game wrap-ups, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks.
We head to inning number 4 in a scoreless game. We'll get to our 4th inning trivia in just a moment as righty Mickey Janis ready to deal to the DH and leadoff man for the Skeeters, Willie Taveras. And the first pitch is a knuckleball down and away for ball 1. For the Skeeters, no runs, no hits, 1 error. For the Ducks, no runs, 2 hits, no errors. Again, 0-0 to the 4th. The 1-0 is in there for a strike. Taveras struck out swinging his first time through. So Mickey Janis going right to work as always. Stares into Mike Blank. The full windup and the 1-1 is in the air to center field. Lou Ford charging in, won't get there. It drops in. And there's the first base hit of the game for the Sugarland Skeeters. Willie Taveras to open the visitors' 4th.
Skeeters second base number 24, Delwyn Young.
All right, well, tomorrow night, very special night. First number ever retired in franchise history. Justin Davies will be on hand. His number 4 retired. A very special ceremony. Again, if you're coming out to the game, please come early. The ceremony's set to begin right around 6 o'clock. So again, a 6:30 game. Please make sure you're in the ballpark by 6 o'clock. You don't want to miss it. Here's Delwyn Young, the second baseman. Flew out to center his first time up. And Willie Taveras draws an immediate throw back over from Mickey Janis. Taveras, 11 stolen bases on the year. He has not been caught stealing all season. He's tied for 4th in swipes, and he had one last night in Game 2 of the doubleheader. And Janis with that knuckleball, going to make it very difficult on his catcher Mike Blank to throw out Willie Taveras. And the Skeeters as a team, 41 steals. That's only 6th best in an 8-team league. But as a team, they've only been caught stealing 8 times all year, by far the fewest caught stealing of any team in the Atlantic League. Taking off is Tavares. Here's the throw by Mike Blank on the money, and they got him! First time this season, Willie Tavares has been thrown out stealing. Great throw by Mike Blank. The tag applied by the shortstop, Dan Lyons, and he is cut down 2-6 for the first down of the inning. Unbelievable, a knuckleball and all. Mike Blank with the gun down to second, right on the money. So instead of a man at first and nobody out, it's now nobody on, one away, and Delwyn Young takes strike two, the count 0-2. 0-2 is popped up foul territory, third base side. The catcher, Mike Blank, going over and on the warning track, unable to get it. And he may have had a cleat grab in over there. It appears to be okay. And the count remains 0-2. So again, the great Justin Davies has his number 4 retired tomorrow night. Of course, he was the MVP of the championship series back in 2004 when the Ducks, in their 5th anniversary season, made the playoffs for the first time in franchise history, beat the Nashua Pride 2-1 in the opening round of the playoffs, and then swept the Camden River Sharks in a best-of-5 series to win the title. Getting to the question, trying to work my way there. The 0-2 is up high here for ball one. Justin was awarded that MVP because he had the waddle-off game-winning hit in game 1 here in the bottom of the 11th inning. The 1-2 here to Young is just high. Boy, Kevin Baez not going to be happy again with that call. It's 2-2. He had the waddle-off game-winning hit in game 2 in the bottom of the 9th inning. 2-2 pitch to Young. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. So Mickey Janis has his 3rd strikeout of the evening, and there are 2 gone. And in game 3 in Camden, Justin Davies nearly caught the final out to win the championship for Long Island. Of course, he was playing center field, but the ball was caught instead by the right fielder for the Ducks, who was probably Justin's closest friend on the team. Here's Johan Lamonta, and he takes a strike. 0-1 on Lamonta, who had a comebacker to Janis back in the first. So that is what we're looking for tonight. It wasn't Justin Davies, it was who caught the final out of the Ducks' championship clinching win on September 26th, 2004 in Camden when they beat the River Sharks to sweep the series. Justin was the first one to give him a big hug because the ball again was hit to right center, and I remember I was so nervous doing the call because, look, it's the Ducks' first championship. It's a fly ball to right center. I got Justin Davies coming at it from one side, the right fielder coming at it from the other, and you just want to get the call right. And right center in Camden is the deepest right center of anywhere in the Atlantic League at beautiful Campbell's Field. But the right fielder got it. I got the call right, and Justin gave him a big hug and then tackled him to the ground. So put your thinking caps on and see if you can come up with who it was who made the final catch of the final out that clinched the Ducks championship. And for Justin Davies, awarded championship series MVP. 2-2 to Lamonta is up high, and the count now full. So thanks to that caught stealing, Mickey Janis again still on the minimum amount of hitters here. 11 batters faced to get 11 outs as we're in the top of the 4th of a scoreless game. His 2-out payoff to Lamonta. In the air to right field, that's going to get down for a base hit. So Lamonta a turn at first, he'll head back, and he's a 2-out runner there. Then we'll give you the answer to our 4th inning trivia in the bottom of this inning. And again, if you're a longtime fan of Duck baseball, you've heard my call of that catch many times, but can you come up with who made the catch when you're put on the spot, like you are right now with our 4th inning trivia? Here's Dustin Martin, the cleanup man from the left side for Sugarland. Righty Mickey Janis deals a knuckleball for a strike, and it's 0-1 on Martin, who walked, went to second on a wild pitch, third on a ground out, and then got hung up between third and home and was thrown out in a rundown to end the 2nd inning. 0-1 to him, knuckles away, 1 ball and 1 strike. No score, top of the 4th. We thank you so much for tuning in to Ducks Baseball tonight, whether you're listening on our flagship radio station, 1039 LI News Radio, or around the world on liducks.com. Again, this is Chris King, and we appreciate you tuning in, giving us your Thursday night entertainment action. A strike here on the outside edge, and it's 1-2 now to Dustin Martin. So tomorrow night, again, please be in the ballpark at 6 o'clock. Michael Pollock, my broadcast partner, has put together some terrific videos of the career of Justin Davies, and going to be lots of special guests on hand as well. Should be an unforgettable night. First number retirement ceremony in Ducks history. The 1-2 here just misses in, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes on Dustin Martin. Johan Lamonta is the 2-out runner at first, held on by John Griffin. Gary Gaetti goes through the signs down at third for Sugarland, and now Dustin Martin awaits his 2-2 offering. Janis's pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Mickey Janis, 2 Ks in the inning, 4 for the game, and the side retired. For the Skeeters, no runs, 2 hits, 1 left. We're through 3.5 in Central Islip. The Ducks and Skeeters are still 0-0.
Hey fans, this is Jose Morales, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island's home for news, traffic, and weather. 1039 LI News Radio.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Upsky Long Island Hotel in Hauppauge. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Upsky Long Island Hotel features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. Best of all, it's only minutes from Bethpage Ballpark. The Upsky Long Island Hotel, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up. It's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Well, we head to the bottom of the 4th in a scoreless game. Time to answer our 4th inning trivia. Of course, Justin Davies has his number 4 retired here tomorrow night. We asked you, who made the catch? Caught the final out of the Ducks' first championship back in 2004, Game 3 in Camden. Tony Rodriguez hit the ball to right center. Justin Davies, the center fielder, went over, but let his good buddy, the right fielder, make the grab, and then promptly tackled Jason Johnson. That's the name we were looking for. And again, you may remember my call on that. Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch. And the Long Island Ducks, again, were champions of the Atlantic League. Their first title came in their 5th anniversary season. Of course, they've added 2 more in 2012 and 2013. And now are 3-time Atlantic League champions. But it'll be great to see Justin, his wife Jaslyn, who he met here when she was a Long Island Ducks employee, and now 3 little ones, 3 little Davies, have joined that flock, if you will, and they will all be here tomorrow night as well. A very special night indeed. Regi Corona to lead off the home 4th, and the lefty Roy Merritt backdoors him with a beautiful curve, and the count 0-1 to Corona, who popped out to the pitcher Merritt his first time through. Roy's 0-1. Popped up again, this time a moon ball to the left side of the infield. The third baseman, Kevin Russo, in on the grass, waits for it to drop in his glove for the first down. Got to talk about the numbers of Roy Merritt on the year. I mean, it's just incredible what he's done. In 5 games with the Skeeters, 3 as a starter, 2 as a reliever, he had tossed coming in 14 innings of baseball, allowing only 5 base hits. 5 base hits in 14 innings, all scoreless, had walked only 4 and struck out 11. So you tack on 3 more scoreless innings. He now has gone 17 straight innings this year without giving up a run. Here's Lou Ford. First pitch swinging, grounds it to third, fair ball. Kevin Russo fell down, lost his balance, and that allowed Lou Ford to leg it out. And we'll see how they scored here. I think it's going to be an error on Russo, who just lost his footing when he backhanded that ball at the bag and then was unable to regain it in time to gun down Lou Ford. Has not gone up as a hit or an error, and now they do put it up as an infield hit for Lou Ford. His first hit of this 1-out runner for Long Island, and here's Randy Ruiz, who singled through the right side his first time up for the Ducks' 500th hit of the year. Missing up high with a heater is Roy Merritt. It's ball 1 to Randy Ruiz. But, I mean, this is just one unbelievable run by Roy Merritt to be 6 games into the season. Have given up only, let me add that up now, 8 hits total, including tonight. And it goes 17 straight innings of 0, 0, 0, 0 on the board. No runs of any kind, not just no earned runs. Here, quick snap throw over to first by Merritt. And Lou Ford back on his feet ahead of the tag by Travis Scott. Lou, 1 stolen base this year in 1 try. Ducks lead the Atlantic League with 59 steals on the year. 1-1 is crushed to left field. Dustin Martin going back to the track, near the wall, leaps up, it's gone! A 2-run home and a left for Randy Ruiz, his first of the season, and that makes it 2-0 Long Island. Steps on third, gets the low 5 there from Kevin Baez, makes his way to the plate where Lou Ford, who scored before him, will greet him with a big hand slap. It's 2-zip Ducks here in the home 4th. So welcome back, Randy Ruiz. And that was a no-doubter, headed right at the scoreboard. And the jump by Dustin Martin at the wall, I don't think it was as close as he made it look. And just like that, it's 2-zip Long Island. So Randy Ruiz, who just recently returned to the Ducks after playing for them last season. Tonight, his 8th game back, and he goes yard. It's 2-0 Long Island. John Griffin takes ball 1 from Roy Merritt. And now ball 2 up and away. So Lou Ford scored ahead of him. Randy Ruiz, first homer, RBIs 7 and 8 on the year. It's 2-0 Long Island here in the 4th. 2-0 is popped up in right field for Yohan Lamanta, drifting in and right. Way up there. He waits for it to drop into his leather for the second out. So Randy Ruiz, who had a huge game in the nightcap of the doubleheader last night. In the 3-1 win, he went 2 for 3 with 2 doubles, a run scored and a run knocked in. Tonight he's 2 for 2, single homer, has scored a run and driven in a pair. Here's Cody Puckett, the 2-out hitter for Long Island. Grounded into a double play to end the second inning, and he pops up the first pitch into shallow right field. The second baseman, Delwyn Young, gives way to the right fielder, Yohan Lamanta, who makes the grab to retire the side. But the Ducks get 2 runs on 2 hits, nobody left. Randy Ruiz, first homer of the season, has Long Island on top 2-zip as we head to the 5th.
Hey fans, this is Sergio Perez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island home for news, traffic, and weather. 1039 LI News Radio.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc paving stones and walls. Nicoloc's specially formulated paver shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicoloc.com.
Let Nicoloc Pavers pave your way.
Enjoy the ultimate VIP fan experience at Bethpage Ballpark this season by taking in a Ducks game from the brand new Trout Town Fan Can. Presented by Roscoe Beer Company, the Fan Can is available for rental at all Ducks home games. It features 12 Dream Seat theater-style padded seats, beverage holders, an air-conditioned atmosphere, and an incredible view of the game. Packages are now available with food and beverage included. To reserve your Fan Can outing today, call the Ducks Group Sales Department at 631-940-3825. The Trout Town Fan Can at Bethpage Ballpark. Your VIP experience has arrived.
Well, fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle Inn Shop on your next visit here to the Duck Pond, where exclusive, hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. All proceeds benefit the Quacker Jack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. We head to the visitors' 5th. Thanks to Randy Ruiz's first homer of the season, the Ducks have a 2-0 lead, and right-hander Mickey Janis will deal with 5, 6, and 7 in the Skeeter order. Travis Scott, Kevin Russo, and Chris Wallace, the scheduled hitters. So how about that? First runs given up all season by Roy Merritt come on a 2-run bomb by Randy Ruiz a year ago. hit 9 homers for the Ducks in just 45 games. First pitch to Scott is knuckled in there for strike one. Travis grounded out to the first baseman John Griffin in his only previous AB. The 0-1 knuckles away, 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, Randy's numbers a year ago, 45 games for the Ducks, hit .298, 9 homers, and 40 runs batted in, again in 45 games. Well hit to right field here. Prentice Redmond going back to the track, will reach up and make the grab. So on the warning track, Prentice Redmond catches it, and Travis Scott that close to his 3rd home run of the year. It's just a long, loud first out. So you look at Randy Ruiz now, and he's got 8 RBIs in 8 games on the season. Right about what he did a year ago, almost an RBI a game for Long Island. I believe he had 3 multi-homer games as well. Here's Kevin Russo, and he takes low and in. He hit that ball back to the mound his last time up with Dustin Martin at 3rd and 1 away. And it became a 1-3-5-2 inning-ending double play when Dustin Martin fell down between 3rd and home. And the Ducks got him in the pickle and tagged him out. Janis misses inside here with ball 2, and the count 2-0 to Russo, the 3rd baseman. Full wind-up for Mickey Janis. His 2-0 is low for ball 3. No major league experience for Janis. 2 years of rookie and A-ball only in the Rays organization. First year with the Ducks, he pitched for the Bluefish in 13 and the Blue Crabs in 2014. 3-0, Russo went after it and slapped it foul. First base side, 3-1. Now, this is the part of the order where you got 3 hitters who have really struggled against the Ducks all year long. 3-1 is taken to right field. Prentice Redmond moving slowly to his right makes the catch for the 2nd out. I mean, Ducks and Skeeters have played 5 games this season. Long Island's won 4 of the 5. But Travis Scott, who led off the inning, is hitting .063 against Ducks pitching. He is now actually dropped down from that because he was 1 for 16 coming in. He's 0 for 2 tonight. He's 1 for 18 against the Long Island staff. Kevin Russo came in at 167. He's 0 for 2. And here's Chris Wallace. He's 176 coming in against Long Island. He's 0 for 1. So for whatever reason, these 3 guys have really struggled against the Ducks pitching staff, which overall on the year has the 2nd best team ERA at just a shade over 3 runs per game. Wallace fouls away the first pitch from Janis. And now the 0-1 grounded to short. Couple of hops for Dan Lyons. He goes across, and nothing across for Sugarland. We're halfway home, middle of the 5th inning at Bethpage Ballpark. The Ducks lead the Skeeters 2-0.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island's home for news, traffic, and weather, 103.9 LI News Radio.
Thinking about buying or refinancing a home? Start by attending a free MCU home buying seminar. Then speak with one of our loan specialists who will guide you through the loan process. With an affordable mortgage from Municipal Credit Union, Home Sweet Home will be a little sweeter. Call 212-238-3521 or visit nymcu.org to apply for your mortgage today. Municipal Credit Union. Strong, trusted, growing. Municipal Credit Union is an equal housing opportunity lender.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the Hebrew National Picnic Area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls Party Deck, the Trout Town Fan Can, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Ducks with a 2-0 lead over the Skeeters as we head to the home 5th. Last night in the Atlantic League, doubleheader in Bridgewater, New Jersey between the Patriots and the Bluefish. Bridgeport took the first game 3-0, helping out Long Island's cause. and the Patriots took the nightcap 4-3. Again, Somerset still atop the Liberty Division, a game and a half better than the second-place Ducks. 19 games to go in the season's first half, including tonight. Southern Maryland goes into York and beats the Revs 8-5. They'll play the rubber game there tonight. And Lancaster, 5-0 winners in Camden over the River Sharks. They, too, will play the rubber game of a 3-game set tonight. And in just a second, we'll give you some updates on those contests underway tonight around the ATL. Well, the Ducks with a 2-0 lead thanks to a Randy Ruiz 2-run homer in the fourth. Go to work here in the fifth. With the bottom third of their order to face the lefty Roy Merritt, they begin with Prentice Redmond, who grounded out the third his first time through. Merritt deals a backdoor strike, 0-1 on Redmond, who had an 18-game home on base streak come to an end here in Game 2 of the doubleheader last night. He went 0 for 2, but did not get aboard, had a sac bunt in there. And Prentice coming in 0 for 9 in his last 3 games, 2 for 21 in his last 7, but it's going to get an opportunity to play here in the absence of Ryan Sabatello with that shin problem. The 1-1 is grounded to third for Kevin Russo. He will sidearm across to Travis Scott for the first down. Games in action tonight. The big one as far as the Ducks are concerned, again, the Patriots and Bluefish in Somerset County, New Jersey. That's a 4-game set. Somerset has won 2 of the first 3. And right now the Patriots have a 3-0 lead over the Bluefish as they bat in the home second. Here's Mike Blank, the catcher for Long Island, looked at strike 3, his only previous time up back in the third. Roy Merritt comes set below the belt, first pitch. Taken to second, past the glove of Delwyn Young on a line drive, and into right center field for a base hit. I thought Young was going to get that, but it whizzed right by the tip of his leather, and Mike Blank has his first hit of the game. So 1 on, 1 out. Here's the 9-man, Dan Lyons. Dan reached on an infield single his first time up, a little slow roller toward the third base bag. The pitcher, Roy Merritt, grabbed it and threw it away down the right field line, allowing Lyons to take second base. But he was stranded there when Delta Cleary Jr. grounded out to end the inning. Dan sees strike 1 from Roy Merritt. At Campbell's Field in Camden, New Jersey, again, rubber game of the 3-game set between the River Sharks and the Barnstormers. Camden on top 1-0 in the bottom of the second. 0-1 to Lyons is inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. And also the rubber game of the 3-game set in York, Pennsylvania tonight at beautiful Santander Stadium. Blue Crabs have a 3-0 lead over the Revs. Again, Blue Crabs atop the Freedom Division, 1 game better than the Skeeters. Throw over to first, and Mike Blank is back. He had a stolen base in Game 1 of the doubleheader last night, his 3rd of the year in 4 tries. He got a tremendous jump off a right-handed pitcher. And again, not bad for a catcher when you're 3 for 4 in the stolen base department. Lyons hits it deep back toward the pole in left, but it is hooking foul. And he just missed another home run. Again, had his 2nd of the year here last night. Had his 1st of the year here last week. So again, Southern Maryland atop the Freedom Division, 1 game better than the Skeeters. Barnstormers are 7.5 back, York 9.5 back, so really a 2-horse race atop the Freedom with just 3 weeks to go in the first half. 1-2 is slowly hit towards short. Zasueda to second for 1. Young on to first, not in time. So the fielder's choice goes 6-4, forcing out Mike Blank at second base. Dan Lyons, a 2-out runner at first for Delta Cleary Jr. back at the top of the order. And also a 2-horse race by far in the Liberty Division. Somerset atop the division. Ducks a game and a half back. Camden 15 games out, and the Bluefish 15 and a half games out. So you want to talk about all but over for Camden and Bridgeport. They are done, 15 out with 19 games to go. Snap throw over to first here by Roy Merritt, and Dan Lyons is back. Lyons very successful on the base paths this year. He has 8 steals and has only been caught once all year. So you got to think he's going to try to take off here with Delta Cleary Jr. as a 2-out hitter. Does have that lefty working on him, Roy Merritt, who again fires over, and Dan back standing. 2-0 Long Island, bottom of the 5th. Trying to add to that lead with Lyons and good speed at first base, a 2-out runner. They got Lyons picked off. The throw to first, now down to short. Off the glove of the shortstop, Sasueta. So despite the fact Roy Merritt had him picked off, he threw to first. Travis Scott threw high to short. Amadeo Sasueta leapt up in the air, did get part of his glove on it at least to knock it down. And Dan Lyons is credited with his 9th stolen base of the year in 10 tries. And for the Ducks, their league-leading 60th swipe of the season. So he is in scoring position with 2 away for Delta Cleary Jr., who's waiting the first pitch of this plate appearance. Backdoor curve for strike 1. Again, Mets and Yankees in action tonight. We told you about that Met game. The 2 oldest starting pitchers in Major League Baseball going head-to-head tonight. 42-year-old Bartolo Colon for the Mets and 40-year-old knuckleballer R.A. Dickey for the Jays. 0-1. Again, a backdoor curve. This time it missed. 1 ball and 1 strike. Mets and Jays scoreless north of the border. Bottom of the 2nd. Toronto really gave it to the Mets last night. 8-0 was the final. Yankees in action at the stadium. 1-0 lead over the Marlins. Bottom of inning 2. And here Merritt misses low and away. 2 balls and a strike now to Delta Cleary Jr., who has flied to right and bounced to second. And a base hit out of the infield should get Dan Lyons home. Running on contact from second with 2 away. And Merritt here spins off, bluffing towards second just to keep Lyons a little closer to the bag. Swing and a miss by Cleary, and the count 2-2. Delta has really hit the Skeeters pitching staff well this year. He's batting .429 in the season series against Sugar Land. Again, the Ducks have won 4 of the 5 games between the 2 teams. Merritt's 2-2, taken the other way but foul down the right field line. That'll be out of play. Hey, talk about this Somerset Patriot team. You got to give them a lot of credit because when the month of June began, the Ducks were 5 games back of the Patriots, right? 5 games back at the start of June. Again, for June, the Ducks are 15-1, and they're still a game and a half back. So they have only gained 3.5 games on Somerset by going 15-1 for the month. I mean, that's amazing that the Patriots are still on top of the division, but a credit to how well they've played. Of course, they've got the best pitching in the league. Ducks have the best hitting, and those 2 teams will close out the first half right here at the Duck Pond, July 3, 4, and 5, a holiday weekend. What a way to end it. The 2-2 is low and in, kicks away from Chris Wallace. Lyons going for third, head first slide, he's in there. So Dan Lyons on a ball that got away from catcher Chris Wallace, able to get into third with a head first slide, and now another run for Long Island 90 feet away. I think that might be a wild pitch on Roy Merritt, and that's how they score it. So let's see now if Lyons can find a way to the plate and manufacture a run here. Reached on a fielder's choice, steals second, wild pitch to third, and now a payoff pitch coming to Delta Cleary Jr. Swing and a miss. Merritt fans him, and that will retire the side. For Long Island, no runs a hit, a man left. 5 in the books tonight at the Duck Pond. Long Island leads Sugar Land 2-0.
Hey fans, this is left-handed pitcher Carmine Giardina, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island's home for news, traffic, and weather. 1039 LI News Radio.
The results are in. PSEG Long Island is delivering 99.9% reliability. We got there by strengthening equipment and clearing trees along power lines across our area. And our new outage management system will continue to ensure improved communications and faster restoration. 99.9% reliable. It's one more way we're serving you better. Discover how we're improving every day to bring you better service at www.psegliny.com/reliability.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 23 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and so much more. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
Well, Duck fans, don't forget you can follow along all season long as the Long Island Ducks try and meet the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. Now, the Ducks hit 100 home runs this year. Chappie's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Chappie's Funeral Homes, where caring for others is our family tradition. One home run tonight for the Long Island Ducks. Randy Ruiz's first of the season, and Long Island's 27th long ball of the year, again on their way towards 100. Here's Denny Almonte to lead off the visitors' sixth against righty Mickey Janis. And there's that knuckleball dancing a bit outside for ball one. Almonte's only previous time up, he popped out to the shortstop, Dan Lyons. 1-0, again a knuckleball, this time a strike, and it's 1-1. A couple of theories on what you try to do against knuckleballers, having talked to a lot of Ducks over the years who faced them. Swing and a miss here by Almonte. And there's a theory that if you're the hitter, here's what you're thinking based on where the pitch goes. The 1-2 is a knuckleball that just missed outside. Hitters think this is the theory you go by. If it's low, let it go. If it's high, let it fly. So if it's low, you lay off it. If it's up in the zone, you take a hack at it. Pops this one up into left field. The shortstop, Dan Lyons, going out to call off his left fielder, Delta Cleary Jr., and make the catch for the first out. So again, a high pitch, you got a better chance to getting a hold of. Those low pitches have the bottom drop out. Another theory is to move up a little bit in the batter's box when you're facing a knuckleballer, because you can kind of get to it before it does all that dancing, or at least most of that dancing. So a lot of players move up in the box when facing a knuckleballer. Here's Amadeo Sasueda, hits a one-hopper to third. Cody Puckett across the diamond to John Griffin, and very quickly 2 up and 2 down. And my favorite description of what to try to do when you're hitting a knuckleball comes from my good friend Dave LaPointe, the former manager and pitching coach of the Long Island Ducks, former world champion pitcher with the St. Louis Cardinals. This is Dave LaPointe's description of what it's like to try to hit a knuckleball. He said it's like trying to eat soup with chopsticks. Can you imagine? That's what he has been told it's like to try to hit a knuckleball. Here's Willie Taveras back at the top of the order, and a knuckleball strike from Mickey Janis, 0-1. Taveras, a strikeout victim swinging to open the game, and then he singled to right center in the fourth. One of only 2 hits tonight for the Skeeters. Here he fouls it away off the railing. That protects the Ducks dugout on the first base side. And he too quickly down in the count, 0-2. I mean, Mickey Janis has just been mowing him down tonight for Long Island. And right now he's at his best groove of the evening, having retired 6 straight. Trying to make it 7, the 0-2 coming. And that fastball runs wide. So again, he'll keep him honest by throwing the occasional fastball, a very rare slider or curve. But you're getting a steady diet of about 75% knuckleballs from Mickey Janis. 1-2. Curve this time, away, 2-2. So I guess he had him set up at 0-2, and then, boy, you're at his mercy what he wants to throw. And so far, Taveras able to get it back to even. 2-2, just missed down and away, and now it's a full count. So Mickey, who's walked only 1 Skeeter tonight, that was Dustin Martin, open the second, will come here with a 2-out payoff to Willie Taveras. It's on the way. Looped into right center field. The right fielder, Prentice Redmond, coming on. He won't get there, and then it escapes his glove, but Lou Ford backed him up. Redmond fell down. He's very slow to get up, but appears to be okay now. And it's a 2-out single for Taveras. He's got 2 of the 3 hits tonight for Sugar Land.
Second baseman, number 24, Delvin Young.
Again, the Ducks have made this look so easy, you almost forget that Sugar Land arrived on Long Island with a 10-game winning streak and had won 12 of their previous 13 games. But the Ducks beat him 4-1 in the first game last night, held him to a run on 6 hits. Beat him 3-1 in the nightcap, a run on just 2 base hits. And here tonight, no runs on 3 hits. Here's Delwyn Young, and he sees an inside strike. He is the tying run at the plate, though, is Young. And on the year has hit 4 home runs. So 2-0 Ducks, top of the 6th. Delwyn Young, who's flied to center and struck out swinging. Trying to move along Willie Taveras, who draws a throw here from Mickey Janis. Again, Taveras on the year had been perfect. 11 steals, 11 tries before Mike Blank gunned him down back in the 4th. He is right at the cutout. Janis holds the set away from his letters. 0-1, he does not go, and it's well hit to right field. Prentice Redmond going back to the warning track. He'll pull up there and make the catch. That retires the side. For Sugarland, no runs, a hit, 1 left. To the bottom of the 6th we head in Central Islip. The Ducks lead the Skeeters 2-0.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Eric Komatsu, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball, Long Island's home for news, traffic, and weather, 103.9 LI News Radio.
James Simmons is going back. He is looking up, and on the park night, that one is gone and reaches a kennel in Central Islip.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, Duck fans, tonight is Game 3 of a 7-game homestand that continues Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. The Ferry Cup Series resumes as the Bridgeport Bluefish come to Long Island. Tomorrow night, again, Justin Davies' jersey retirement ceremony. Number 4 will be retired. The first 1,500 fans get number 4 T-shirts. Saturday night, you got fireworks. Sunday, a Father's Day barbecue. And Monday, health night. Get your tickets to the Bethpage Ballpark box office online at liducks.com or over the phone 631-940-TIXX. Of course, you can use the Ducks mobile app to buy your tickets as well. Going to be a great series. It always is when the Ducks and Bluefish get together. Well, Long Island takes a 2-0 lead to the home 6th, and lefty Roy Merritt to deal with Regi Corona, Lou Ford, and Randy Ruiz, 2, 3, 4 in the Long Island order. So here's Regi. He has popped back to the pitcher and popped out to third, 0-2. First pitch is on the outside corner at the knees, 0-1 to Corona. Regi played just the opening game of the doubleheader last night, went 0 for 3 there. And here he puts it in the air to center field. Denny Almonte coming on, then pulls up, reaches up, and makes the one-handed catch for the first down. I'll bring up Lou Ford.
Center fielder, number 20.
Now, what a series Lou Ford has had. He is 1 for 2 tonight, and now 5 for 9 in the 3-game set. Also, that single his last time up extended his hitting streak to 11 games. Roy Merritt misses down and in. Ball 1 to Lou Ford. And boy, you look at some of the numbers Ford has had against Sugarland this year. He came in batting .556 against their pitching staff. He was 10 for 18, so now he is 11 for 20 on the year against Skeeter pitching. He takes another ball from Roy Merritt, and he's in front 2-0. And there's a strike. 2-1 now to Lou Ford, the league leader coming in total hits, total bases, doubles, extra base hits, and runs batted in. Lays off a 2-1 pitch down and in. It's ball 3. Of course, a year ago, Lou Ford, the Atlantic League Player of the Year for the Long Island Ducks, joining Ray Navarrete, who did it in 2009, as the only Ducks to win that honor. 3-1 curve, pounds it to third. Kevin Russo to his left and across the diamond for out number 2. So to bring up Randy Ruiz. Now Randy has had the night for Long Island. He's 2 for 2, single homer, runs scored, both knocked in. In his 8th game of the year, he hit a 2-run shot to left his last time up for his first home run of the season. So you think Roy Merritt's going to keep it away. He does there, and it's ball 1. The lefty's 1-0. Inside this time, but he got the strike. It's 1-1 on Randy Ruiz. Randy in the last 2 games now is 4 for 5 with a single, 2 doubles, and a homer. You want to talk about being locked in. Here he takes an outside strike, and Roy Merritt in front of the big slugger, 1-2. Here's the pitch, and that fouled off his foot, and he's hobbling around. Randy Ruiz, I believe, got that off the back foot, his right foot, as he favors that. He'll take a little stroll behind home plate, but I don't think that's going to bother Big Randy too much at all. Ducks have only been retired once tonight in order, and that was back in the opening inning. So Roy Merritt trying to sit him down quickly here, but Randy Ruiz is going to take a little walk around, jog up and down quickly, and then climb back in, still down in the count, 1-2. 2-0 Ducks, bottom of the 6th. Merritt with 2 outs and nobody aboard. The 1-2. Just missing in. Boy, a couple of the Skeeters were a couple of steps toward the dugout on the third base side, especially shortstop Amadeo Zisueta, but didn't get the called third strike he was looking for. Instead, it was ball 2. So Roy Merritt must continue. The lefty set at the belt, the pitch. Grounded to third, waiting on it is Kevin Russo. Plenty of time to fire across, and indeed the Ducks do go 1-2-3. We have 6 in the books tonight in CI. The Long Island Ducks 2, the Sugarland Skeeters nothing.
Hey fans, this is Blake Davis, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball, Long Island's home for news, traffic, and weather. 103.9 LI News Radio.
Spring into a new Honda at Huntington Honda and pay $59 a month for a new 2015 Honda Civic LX sedan. $59. So spring into Huntington Honda on Jericho Turnpike just east of Route 110 or huntingtonhondacars.com.
Huntington Honda, discover the difference.
Auto 24-month lease, total due at inception. Civic $31.90 includes bank fee, first month's payment, no security deposit. Taxes, DMV, title fees extra with excellent credit through HFS.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Six innings complete tonight here at Bethpage Ballpark. Ducks with a 2-0 lead for Long Island. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors. For the Skeeters, no runs, 3 hits, and 1 error. Let's pause 5 seconds for station identification. It's Chris King. We thank you so much for tuning in to Ducks Baseball tonight right here on our flagship radio station, 103.9 LI News Radio, or around the world at liducks.com. Terrific pitchers duel. Long Island leads it by a pair as we go to the 7th, and into his 7th inning of work, the right-handed knuckleballer Mickey Janis. First man to see him is Johan Lamonta, the 3-man and right fielder for the Skeeters, and he takes ball 1. Lamonta does have one of the 3 hits tonight for Sugar Land, a single to right his last time up. He's also hit a comebacker to Janis on the hill. That knuckleball gets the outside corner to even things up. 1-1 now on Lamonta. Again, Mickey Janis, his last 9 straight outings, 0 or 1 earned run against in all 9. Tonight so far is 0. And last week, Mickey Janis gave us all a thrill as he took a no-hitter into the 8th inning. He was 4 outs away from the second no-hitter in franchise history for Long Island. 2-1 here at Float High, 3-1 to Johan Lamonta, the leadoff man for the Skeeters in the visitors' 7th. Rod Henderson, the only Ducks pitcher, ever to toss a no-hitter. That was back in Season 2, 2001. 3-1, low and inside, ball 4. Just the second walk tonight for Janis and the leadoff man aboard for Sugar Land.
Number 14, Dustin Martin. Number 14.
So tying run immediately at the plate in Dustin Martin, who does have 5 home runs on the year. That's tied for second among Skeeters. Actually now tied for first among active Skeeters as Jeremy Barfield was just signed away by the Rockies yesterday. He was the team leader in homers with 9 and tied for the league lead here. Grounded foul at first. John Griffin snared it. It broke the bat of Dustin Martin, and that would have been a double play for sure had it been a fair ball. So it's a break for Dustin Martin, who will go get a new piece of lumber. And he wants to work that over a little bit as well. So again, Mickey Janis last time out was Friday in Bridgeport. In a 2-1 win, he threw 7 innings of 6 hit, 1-run ball, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. But you have to go all the way back to May 10th to find the last time he allowed more than 1 run against in a game. It's just incredible. In those 9 games, he has allowed 5 earned runs total, and again, 0 or 1 in all 9 outings. 6 starts, 3 relief appearances is what it covers. Here he's ahead of Dustin Martin, 0-1. Lamonta held on at first by John Griffin. 0-1 is fouled over the netting behind home plate for strike 2. Martin has walked and struck out swinging. He's 0 for 1. Oh, and 2 now, the count on Martin. Up and away, misses the right-hander with ball 1. So again, it's been such a frustrating series for the Sugar Land Skeeters offensively. Just trying to get anything going here against a knuckleballer, which probably adds to that frustration level. 1-2, and a call, 3rd strike. Martin can't believe it. He got him looking on the inside corner and picks up his 5th K of the evening, 1 away.
And rumor has it they're doing an excellent job with those Ks. First base number 16, Travis Scott, number 16.
So here's Travis Scott. Again, now 1 for 18 in the season series against Long Island. He's 0 for 2 tonight. He's got Lamonta at first as now a 1-out runner. Top of the 7th, Ducks with a 2-0 lead, and Mickey Janis putting on another clinic here tonight. No runs on just 3 base hits as he misses low and away with ball 1. Be a 1-0 pitch. And that a swing and a miss. They say he got a piece. It's 1 ball and 1 strike to Travis Scott. Lamonta walks that lead off first as John Griffin holds him aboard. And Mickey Janis, 1-1 offering. Pitching from the stretch now with a runner aboard is down and in. 2 balls and a strike. On deck for the Skeeters is Kevin Russo. Also got a group getting ready to sing God Bless America for our 7th inning stretch. That is the Frank J. Cannon Southeast Elementary School from Brentwood. And, of course, we'll let you listen in on that when we get to the break. 2-1 here, just misses in tight. And the count now 3-1. So Mickey Janis, a walk to open the inning. Bounced back with a strikeout of Martin, but now falls behind. Travis Scott, 3-1. Stares directly over at Yohan Lamonta at first, and then comes set away from his letters. Here's the pitch. Popped up on the infield, behind home plate. The catcher, Mike Blank, picked it up late, races toward the screen, but it's about one row on the other side. And those youngsters from Frank J. Cannon Southeast Elementary School in Brentwood, getting ready to sing, now have a baseball to go after, and somebody in that group is awful happy because they're taking home a souvenir. So the count now full. And we'll see what Lamonta does at first here on a one-out payoff. Mickey Janis thinking the same thing, and he tosses over to bring him back to the bag. So Travis Scott will get it. Left-handed hitter against the righty throwing knuckleballer, Mickey Janis. Another direct stare at Lamonta at first, trying to keep him close. He does not go, and the pitch misses low and outside, ball 4. So second walk of the inning, third of the game for Janis, and now the tying runs on for Sugar Land. First time, really, Janis has struggled in any inning tonight in this game. Actually, I take a look at my score sheet. It is the first time tonight that the Skeeters have had more than one runner on base at the same time. They got a man to third with one out in the second inning, but couldn't get Dustin Martin home. But now they have 2 on and 1 away for Kevin Russo, their third baseman. He's grounded into a double play and flied to right. First jam of the night for Janis, and he misses low and in with ball 1. I'm going to check Mickey's pitch count, although again with a knuckleballer, got to take it with a grain of salt, unofficially at 90 pitches because it doesn't put quite the same strain on the arm. Whoa, that one came up and into Russo, bending him off the plate. And it's 2-0. So again, Mickey at right around 90 pitches, but now losing the plate. And 2-0 the count. Lamonta at second, Scott at first. 1-out runners for the Skeeters here. Sugar Land down 2-0 in the top of the 7th. The 2-0 to Russo. He goes after it and pops it up high, foul, first base side. A little surprised after watching a couple of walks and Janis dealing him 2 balls that he went after it. But figuring maybe be the best pitch he would see. Russo had been swinging a hot bat. He had a 6-game hitting streak come to an end in the second game of the Twin Bill last night. And we were canceled here Tuesday because the Skeeters couldn't get out of Houston with Tropical Storm Bill doing all that damage down in Texas. Ground ball to short, could be 2. Lions to Corona for 1. Rigi on the first, in time! Oh, just what the doctor ordered for Mickey Janis and Long Island. Kevin Russo bangs into an inning-ending 6-4-3 double play, and that'll do it for Sugar Land. No runs, no hits, 2 walks, 1 left. Time to stretch, middle of the 7th inning. Long Island Ducks have a 2-0 lead. And again, for your musical entertainment, the Frank J. Cannon Southeast Elementary School of Brentwood with God Bless America. Enjoy. Great job by those youngsters. Middle of the 7th inning, Ducks lead the Skeeters 2-0.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Mark Rogers, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island's home for news, traffic, and weather, 103.9 LI News Radio.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Upsky Long Island Hotel in Hauppauge. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Upsky Long Island Hotel features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. Best of all, it's only minutes from Bethpage Ballpark. The Upsky Long Island Hotel, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up. It's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Well, hey, Duck fans, don't forget you can always warm up with a hot cup of Hampton Coffee Company gourmet coffee available at the concession stands right here at Bethpage Ballpark. Now, regular or decaf, Hampton Coffee is the preferred coffee of the Long Island Ducks. Visit HamptonCoffeeCompany.com or visit their cafes in the Hamptons. What a job by Mickey Janis to wiggle out of the only jam he has really been in all night and to keep this a 2-0 game in favor of Long Island as we head to the home seventh. Lefty Roy Merritt, the starter, into his 7th inning of work for Sugarland. Again, he's allowed 2 runs on 5 hits and really has made just 1 mistake tonight, leaving a ball out over the plate for Randy Ruiz to hit for his first homer of the season, a 2-run shot back in the 4th. So he starts now with the always dangerous John Griffin, who has flied to right and flied to center. First pitch is on the outside corner at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Griffin came in with a 4-game hitting streak he's yet to extend and hits in 7 of his last 8 games. The 0-1 is in the air to center field. Denny Almonte will pull up and make the side saddle grab next to his knee for the first out. So to bring up Cody Puckett.
Cody Puckett, number 2.
Cody 0 for 2 tonight. He's grounded into a double play and flied out to right. Had his 4-game hitting streak come to an end last night in the second game of the doubleheader, going 0 for 2, but still came in batting .302, 8th best average in the league, also 2nd in the league in runs scored, 3rd in the league in total hits. Roy Merritt backdoors him here with a curve for strike 1. Again, 2-0 Ducks in the bottom of the 7th, trying for a sweep of the 3-game set after sweeping the Twin Bill last night. Merritt misses low and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. Roy Merritt, right around 80 pitches for the night. Misses inside, it's 2-1. So again, Janis in the 90-plus range, Merritt in the 80-plus range, as both pitchers are through 6. 2-1. Popped up in a shallow right center field. The center fielder, Denny Almonte, in and under, and a one-handed grab for the second out. Pair of 8s on the score sheet in the home 7th. So I bring up Prentice Redmond, the right fielder. Twice he's grounded out to Kevin Russo at 3rd.
One of the right fielder, number 28. Prentice Redmond, number 28.
Roy Merritt, in a groove right now, has retired 7 Ducks in a row. Redmond took his time, trying to buy the guys in the dugout a bit of a break. Merritt goes right after him, but misses down and in with ball 1. His 1-0 is just inside. Boy, he's upset now with home plate umpire Frank Leparic, wondering where that was. Again, I'm guessing inside because it looked like it swept right across the breadth of the plate from outside in on a lefty to a righty, but was called ball 2. 2-0 is a strike, and that one looked more inside than the last one. So both sides have had some disagreements with Frank Leparic's judgment here tonight on balls and strikes. But it's been a very good game. The 2-1 is grounded foul behind Kevin Baez, the manager of the Ducks, and down the third base line, kicks out into left field, where the left fielder Dustin Martin will go grab it and overhand toss it into the seats for a souvenir. And they dropped it, so Dustin Martin has to go get it and then very softly give the young lady, I believe, who got the ball another opportunity and then head back to left field. Ducks will welcome in the Bridgeport Bluefish for a 4-game series starting tomorrow night, with Justin Davies, number 4, being retired. On the ground to second, 3 hops for Delwyn Young. Across to Travis Scott, and for the second straight inning, the Ducks go 1-2-3. We head to the 8th. Long Island has a 2-0 lead over Sugar Land.
Hey fans, this is first baseman John Griffin, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island's home for news, traffic, and weather. 1039 LI News Radio.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, post-game wrap-ups, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks.
Hey fans, this is Matt Soren, pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island's home for news, traffic, and weather, 1039 LI News Radio.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc paving stones and walls. Nicoloc's specially formulated paver shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicoloc.com.
Let Nicoloc pavers pave your way.
The results are in. PSEG Long Island is delivering 99.9% reliability. We got there by strengthening equipment and clearing trees along power lines across our area. And our new outage management system will continue to ensure improved communications and faster restoration. 99.9% reliable. It's one more way we're serving you better. Discover how we're improving every day to bring you better service at www.psegliny.com/reliability.
Well, we head to inning number 8. The Ducks with a 2-0 lead in the first pitching change of the night for Long Island, as Mickey Janis, the right-handed knuckleballer, is done after an outstanding outing. We'll give you his unofficial numbers in just a minute. He's replaced by fellow right-hander Amalio Diaz. So the 28-year-old from Chandler, Arizona, stands 6'2", 215 pounds. He is the setup man for the Long Island Ducks. That'll get you to the closer, Ryan Kushmal. And in a 2-0 game, it is Diaz on for the Flock. Against the bottom third of the order, he starts with a 7-man, Chris Wallace. Righty-righty matchup. Amalio away from the belt set, and his first pitch is foul back over the screen behind home plate for strike one. Mickey Janis, 7 innings of 3-hit shutout ball, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, did have 1 wild pitch, threw 94 pitches, 55 of them for strikes. What a night for Janis, and now make it 10 straight games with 0 or 1 earned run allowed only, no more. A 1 is a strike, and quickly it's 0-2. So Janis came in with an ERA of 1.46, second in the league to Somerset's Sean Bierman, who was at 1.39. 0-2 pitch here to Wallace from Diaz. Is down and away for ball one. Unofficially, the updated ERA of Mickey Janis, 1.31 now, with 7 more shutout innings on his ledger. And that will move him into number 1 in the Atlantic League in earned run average. So Mickey Janis, who stands to pick up his 5th win of the season here tonight, if the Ducks can hold the 2-0 lead, will be the league leader in ERA when the evening is done. And the 5 wins will tie him for 2nd in the Atlantic League. 1-2 is just outside. Diaz wanted the call, didn't get it. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Meanwhile, Amalio Diaz has been red hot for the Ducks. Had a scoreless inning in Game 2 last night. He's made 9 straight appearances without allowing a run of any kind, and just 1 run against in his last 19 outings. The perfect setup man, Amalio Diaz. 2-2 swing and a miss, he struck him out. So he fans Wallace, his first K, and out number 1 here in the visitors' 8th. Numbers on Diaz. He tonight makes his league-leading 27th appearance of the year. 0-1 record, 1.39 ERA. In 26 innings, he's allowed only 17 hits. He's walked 4 and now struck out 36. So he is 9-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Again, 2-1 is considered good. He's 9-1. Opposition batting $185 against him. Here a check swing foul ball off the bat of Denny Almonte. And the count 0-1 on the center fielder and 8-man for Gary Gaetti tonight. And last night, in that Game 2 of the doubleheader, Ducks bullpen was perfect. 3 relievers, 7 up, 7 down to close out the 3-1 win. Almonte 0 for 2 on the night. He's twice popped out to Dan Lyons at short. Foul tips this one into the glove of Blank, and quickly Diaz in front of him, 0-2. So again, Kevin Baez going by the book. Diaz is your 8th inning man. Ryan Kushmal, despite the fact he got saves in both games of the doubleheader last night, is up tonight to try to do it again. 0-2 is up and away. Again, he only got 1 out in the Game 1 save, only threw 5 pitches, and then got all 3 outs to close out the nightcap. Kushmal, a league best 15 saves on the year, and Diaz, the bridge to try to get it there with a 2-0 lead intact. His 1-2 to Almonte almost hit him on the shoe tops, jackknifed out of the way of it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Diaz did not see Almonte in last night's game, nor did he see Zazueta, who waits on deck. 2-0 Ducks, top of the 8th, trying for the 3-game sweep of a Skeeter team that came here having won 10 in a row. 1 off their franchise record. Got the outside corner, a called 3rd strike. Locks him up looking for out number 2. Back-to-back Ks for Amalio Diaz.
Shortstop, number 9, Amadeo Zazueta, number 9.
So here's Amadeo Zazueta. He's twice grounded out, once to second, once to third. Amalio Diaz from the middle of the rubber, the right-hander comes set. Just below his letters in the first pitch. Slapped foul high on the first base side for strike 1. Long stare in by Diaz to his catcher Mike Blank. And his 0-1. Hit in a center field, almost took the head of Amalio Diaz off. A base hit, just the 4th of the night for Sugarland. They've all been singles. And a 2-out runner in Amadeo Zazueta. But again, that's what they need, a hit and a blast. They're only down 2-0. And here is Willie Taveras, the leadoff man, who has 2 of their 4 hits now tonight. Struck out swinging his first time up, but each of the last 2 times, the right-handed hitter has gone the other way to right center for a base hit. Taveras does have 2 home runs on the season. So Zazueta held on at first. He has 1 steal on the year and 1 try. Needs to keep himself there to be the tying run, so I don't think he's going anywhere. As Taveras hacks it foul down the right field line for strike 1. Elsewhere tonight in the Atlantic League, Patriots continue to lead the Bluefish 3-0. Bottom of the 6th now at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater, New Jersey. Again, the Pats started the night atop the Liberty Division, 1.5 games better than the second place Long Island Ducks. Throw over to first, and Zazueta diving back to the bag. Southern Maryland, a 3-0 lead over the Revs in York in the top of the 7th. Again, they started the night atop the Freedom, 1 game better than the Sugar Land Skeeters. Skeeters started last night first place in the Freedom Division, but they were swept here in a doubleheader. Southern Maryland won. So the Crabs went from second place, a half game back, to first place, a full game up. Very bad night for the Skeeters last night. Again, Diaz firing over to first to keep Zazueta close to the bag. And the Barnstormers, a 3-2 lead over Camden at Campbell's Field. Rubber game of the 3-game set there. That game top of the 6th. Also the rubber game in York. Patriots trying to take 3 of 4 from the Bluefish. Swing and a miss by Taveras. He's down 0-2. And again, the Ducks are in a strange position here because they're trying to sweep Sugar Land, and then they hope the Skeeters come back to form that they had prior to this series when they won 10 in a row, because Sugar Land is headed to Somerset County, New Jersey to take on the Patriots the next 4 nights. So Ducks are going to be big Skeeter fans the next 4 days and nights. 0-2 pitch. Fouled away into the Ducks dugout. Somehow got over that railing and under the roof of the dugout and inside it. And the count holds. So again, the Ducks are hoping the Skeeters can help them out over in New Jersey while the Ducks get the Bluefish in, who are 20-31 on the year. Ducks just won 3 of 4 from the Fish in Connecticut this past weekend. Bluefish had dominated Long Island prior to that, though. They'd won 5 of the 6 games between the 2 teams. Another 0-2 to Taveras coming from Amalio Diaz. Runner goes, pitches outside, throw by Mike Blank, skips in to the second baseman. So Diaz surprising me to run here when, again, you need to keep him on base. So you have the tying run at the plate, but he does pick up his second steal of the season. And he's now in scoring position. So I guess the theory is get him to second. If Taveras can come through with a base hit, you cut the lead in half. And now Mike Blank wants to chat with his reliever, Amalio Diaz. We're in the top of the 8th. The Ducks have a 2-0 lead. Skeeters now have Zazueta at second on the stolen base. And Willie Taveras at the plate, the 2-out hitter, still down in the count, 1-2. Yankees and Marlins in the Bronx, tied at 1, top of the 5th. CC Sabathia on the hill tonight for the Bombers. And boy, the Blue Jays taking it to the Mets again tonight in Toronto. They beat them 8-0 last night. They're beating them 6-0 tonight in the 5th. 1-2. Down and away. He was able to hold up on the pitch. Nice block by Mike Blank, sliding to his right. Or else the runner at second, Zazueta, would have had third base easily. So again, the battle of the 2 oldest starters in Major League Baseball tonight. All in the favor of the knuckleballer, 40-year-old R.A. Dickey, rather than 42-year-old Bartolo Colon. Mets, right now, by the way, being no hit. I know it just happened to them recently, but it's only the top of the 5th. I guess R.A. Dickey has that knuckleball dancing tonight. Much the way Mickey Janis did here tonight. He gave up only 3 hits and no runs in his 7 innings of work before departing. Amalio Diaz will go 2-2 now to Taveras. And that in the air to right center field. A long run, a dive by Prentice Redmond. He made the catch. Oh, what a grab by Prentice Redmond to retire the side. No runs, a hit, a man left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It remains the Long Island Ducks 2, the Sugarland Skeeters nothing.
Hey fans, this is Reggie Corona and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island Home for News, Traffic and Weather, 1039 LI New Radio.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc paving stones and walls. Nicoloc's specially formulated paver shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicoloc.com.
Let Nicolac Pavers pave your way.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 23 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and so much more. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
Hey fans, this is Matt Soren, pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island's home for news, traffic, and weather, 1039 LI News Radio.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc paving stones and walls. Nicoloc's specially formulated paver shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicoloc.com.
Let Nicolac Pavers pave your way.
The results are in. PSEG Long Island is delivering 99.9% reliability. We got there by strengthening equipment and clearing trees along power lines across our area. And our new outage management system will continue to ensure improved communications and faster restoration. 99.9% reliable. It's one more way we're serving you better. Discover how we're improving every day to bring you better service at www.psegliny.com/reliability.
Well, we head to the bottom of inning number 8 here at the Duck Pond, thanks to a great diving catch by Prentice Redmond in the top half of the inning. Ducks still have a 2-0 lead, and Sugarland has made their first pitching change of the night. Lefty Roy Merritt, replaced by fellow lefty Hunter Cervenka. The 25-year-old southpaw, also a native of Texas, much like Roy Merritt, who is from Houston, Texas. Cervenka is from Baytown, Texas, stands 6'1", 225 pounds, and makes his first appearance of this series. So Hunter Cervenka in, and he will go against 8-9-1 in the Ducks order, scheduled to hit Mike Blank, Dan Lyons, and Delta Cleary Jr. 2-0 Long Island as we head to the last of the 8th. Great game pitched by Merritt. Allows his first 2 runs of the year against him. Again, he had come on having pitched 5 games this year, 3 as a starter, 2 as a reliever, 14 innings tossed, and hadn't allowed a run of any kind all season before Randy Ruiz took him out with a 2-run shot to left in the 4th inning, and that's the only runs on the board in this contest. Ball 1 to Mike Blank, who's 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout, and now a ground ball to second. Delwyn Young to his right, sets, flips to first, 1 away. So I'll bring up Dan Lyons. He's 1 for 2 tonight with an infield single and a stolen base, as he stays terrific on the base paths. 9-1 in the thievery department now for Dan Lyons. I'll give you the final numbers on Roy Merritt, the lefty starter for the Skeeters, in just a second, as Hunter Cervenka, the fellow southpaw, deals the Lions, and there is ball 1 downstairs. Cervenka making just his 2nd appearance of the season for the Skeeters. His only outing went 1 inning. He didn't allow a hit or a run, didn't have a walk or a strikeout. There he misses low and in. It's 2-0. Cervenka has pitched for 7 years as a professional. Last pitched at AAA Iowa, and again has not advanced higher than AAA in his affiliated career. 2-0, fouled away high on the first base side. 2-1 now to Dan Lyons. Lions with a hit tonight, now hits in 8 of his last 10 games. Been flirting with 300 a lot of late. Two-one. Swing and a miss. Right over the top of it. And the count even now at 2-2.
He was the assistant coach. So this year, I get him on the team. I don't recognize him. I see him show up to the first practice.
Roy Merritt finished his outing tonight by retiring the final 8 men he faced. 2-2 is low and away, and the count now full on Lions. Merritt's official numbers: 7 innings pitched. He allowed 5 hits, 2 runs, both earned, no walks, 3 strikeouts, 1 homer, 1 wild pitch. Through 91 pitches, 62 for strikes, and would suffer his first loss of the season in his road debut here this evening. Payoff grounded foul down the left field line just outside the bag. So Lions back to the plate, Cervenka back to work. And another 1-out payoff due. What an outing for Roy Merritt. And just didn't get any run support. And it's been the case for 3 straight games. Skeeters have been held to 1-1 and 0 runs by Long Island pitching. Starters and bullpen have been phenomenal in this set. 3-2 again. Skied, foul territory, third base side. The catcher, Chris Wallace, sees it go off the walkway between the 100 and 200 levels and then spin into the second level of seats. And the count remains full on Dan Lyons. For the Skeeters, in the 9th inning, they will be at 2, 3, and 4, or in their order: Delwyn Young, Johan Lamanta, and Dustin Martin. Gary Gaetti has switch hitting Kelly Cross available off the bench, or righty swinging Patrick Palmero, the son of Rafael Palmero, the big leaguer, former big leaguer. 1-out payoff is a check swing. They appeal to first. Manolo Alejandro says he held up, and there's the first walk tonight for Long Island. That's the Municipal Credit Union walk with a purpose. Every time a Ducks batter walks, the Quackerjack Foundation wins. And got to give the Skeeters pitching a lot of credit too. They held the Ducks to 4 runs in the first game, 3 in the second, and that is just their second walk series. They did have 1 intentional walk last night. That was issued to Jose Morales, but they didn't walk any Ducks in Game 1. Walked only John Griffin in Game 2, and tonight here in the 8th, their first walk of the game. Dan Lyons, again, who stole second back in the 5th, is getting the attention here of Hunter Cervenka, who throws over, not wanting him to do it again. Lyons a 1-out runner for Delta Cleary Jr. at the top of the order. Ducks trying to add some insurance runs here in the 8th. They lead 2-0. Delta takes a strike. He is 0 for 3 tonight with what I call the variety pack. He's got the strikeout, the ground out, and the fly out. Lions held on at first by Travis Scott. And Dan walks that lead right to the cutout. Cleary takes it the other way to right, moving toward the line. Ramonta will make the catch and then bluff the throw back to first as Lions got back quickly. 2 down. Johan Lamanta had him played perfectly.
Second baseman, number 11, Rigi Corona, number 11.
So I'll bring up Rigi Corona. He 2 hitless tonight, pair of pop-outs on the infield, and he's flied out to center. So Lions here certainly more likely to take off with 2 outs to get himself in scoring position for Rigi. Rigi came in batting .298, 9th best average in the Atlantic League. And here he takes downstairs for ball 1. 2-0 Ducks in the last of the 8th. Going for a series sweep. And also trying to win at home for the 9th straight game. Cervenka, the lefty, gets to stare right at Lyons at first. Dan just beyond the cutout. And Cervenka's going to fire over to Travis Scott to bring Lyons back on his feet. (1-0) the count on Rigi Corona. Switch hitter batting right against the lefty Cervenka. Up and off the glove of Wallace to the backstop. Lyons takes second. He'll think about third, but hold up there halfway between. So a high rising fastball. Wallace popped out of the crouch to try to get it. It went off his leather and all the way to the backstop. And Dan Lyons doesn't have to steal a base to get into scoring position. Now he's down at second for Regi Corona, who's ahead in the count, 2-0. It is a wild pitch on Hunter Cervenka that advances Lyons to second base. Cervenka's 2-0. Well hit to left field. Dustin Martin hasn't played perfectly, though. Drifting back underneath it. He'll make the catch to retire the side. For the Ducks, no runs, no hits, a walk, one man left. Long Island takes a 2-0 lead to inning number 9, going for the series sweep when we return.
Hey fans, this is relief pitcher Bruce Kern, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island's home for news, traffic, and weather. 1039 LI News Radio.
Thinking about buying or refinancing a home? Start by attending a free MCU home buying seminar. Then speak with one of our loan specialists who will guide you through the loan process. With an affordable mortgage from Municipal Credit Union, Home Sweet Home will be a little sweeter. Call 212-238-3521 or visit nymcu.org to apply for your mortgage today. Municipal Credit Union. Strong, trusted, growing. Municipal Credit Union is an equal housing opportunity lender.
Enjoy the ultimate VIP fan experience at Bethpage Ballpark this season by taking in a Ducks game from the brand new Trout Town Fan Can. Presented by Roscoe Beer Company, the Fan Can is available for rental at all Ducks home games. It features 12 Dream Seat theater-style padded seats, beverage holders, an air-conditioned atmosphere, and an incredible view of the game. Packages are now available with food and beverage included. To reserve your Fan Can outing today, call the Ducks Group Sales Department at 631-940-3825. The Trout Town Fan Can at Bethpage Ballpark. Your VIP experience has arrived.
Hey fans, this is Matt Soren, pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island's home for news, traffic, and weather, 1039 LI News Radio.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc paving stones and walls. Nicoloc's specially formulated paver shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicoloc.com.
Let Nicoloc pavers pave your way.
The results are in. PSEG Long Island is delivering 99.9% reliability. We got there by strengthening equipment and clearing trees along power lines across our area. And our new outage management system will continue to ensure improved communications and faster restoration. 99.9% reliable. It's one more way we're serving you better. Discover how we're improving every day to bring you better service at www.pseglyny.com/reliability.
Well, we go to inning number 9. The Long Island Ducks with a 2-0 lead, and as expected, the closer, Ryan Kushmal, is in. The 6'4", 210 right-hander from Fenimore, Wisconsin, will be trying for his league-leading 16th save of the year. Yesterday in the doubleheader, he got saves in both games, getting only 1 out in the first game and recording 3 outs in a 1-2-3 7th inning, a game scheduled for 7 in the nightcap. So in steps Kushmal. Amalio Diaz worked just the 8th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no walks, 2 strikeouts. So here is Kushmal trying to close it out. He'll start against Delwyn Young, the 2-man, who's 0 for 3 in the game with a strikeout in between a pair of flyouts. First pitch is inside for ball 1. In game 1 of the doubleheader last night, the only out that Kushmal got was Delwyn Young. He got him the ground out to first to end the game. 1-0 is hit up the middle and through into center field. So, just like that, Skeeters need a base runner and a homer to tie it. Delwyn Young with just their 5th hit of the night, all singles right up the middle.
It's so much fun.
Right fielder number 25, Johan Lamanta, number 25.
So it's Johan Lamanta next. He was the first man that Kushmal saw in Game 2 of the doubleheader last night. And LaMonta hit it hard to center field. He lined out to Lou Ford in center field. So Delwyn Young at first. Nobody out. And here's LaMonta in his second game for the Skeeters. Kushmal misses down and away. And again, Ryan threw only 5 pitches in Game 1 of that doubleheader. And threw only 9 pitches in Game 2. So he got 2 saves on just 14 pitches. To add to his league-leading total, which comes in at 15. Ball 1 to LaMonta. And now a bouncing ball to second, could be 2. Corona steps on second, fires to first, he got him. What a play by Rigi, going to his right, then having to throw back across his body to double up LaMonta, and the Ducks an out away from the win. So just like that, 2 away, nobody on. And here is Dustin Martin, who did not face Ryan Kushmal in either of yesterday's Duck wins. 2-0 Long Island, top of the ninth. Now 2 outs, nobody on. Dustin Martin, the last hope for Sugarland. Ryan Kushmal, the righty's pitch, is low for ball 1. Martin tonight has walked and struck out swinging, struck out looking. He's 0 for 2. It'll be a 1-0. And that grounded to second. Can Corona get it? Knocks it down. Rigi from his knees throws and can't pull off this one as it goes by his first baseman, John Griffin, backed up by the catcher, Mike Blank. Great try by Rigi, who pulled off some magic on the double play. But this will be an infield single for Dustin Martin that again brings the tying run to the plate in Travis Scott. Skeeters broke the Ducks shutout in the final inning of Game 1 yesterday. And here a 2-out runner in Martin. And Travis Scott, who is 1 for 18 this year against Long Island pitching, stands in. He does have 2 home runs on the season. Lefty batter for the righty, Ryan Kushmal. Comes set at the letters. Wiggles the glove as always, drops it to the belt, and the first pitch. Belt high, but called ball 1. John Griffin playing behind the runner Dustin Martin at first base. Ryan Kushmal hunched over at the waist, stares into his catcher Mike Blank, and now readies his 1-0 offering. Here it is, way outside. Good job by Blank to snag it. It almost spun him around. It had such heat on it, but it's ball 2. Two outs and a man at first. Sugarland trying to avoid the sweep here on Long Island. The pitch, again high. It's 3-0. So Kushmal, who does have 2 righties on deck, in Kevin Russo and Chris Wallace, trying to avoid putting the tying runs aboard with the left-hander Scott at the dish. He does look over at Dustin Martin at first base, very short lead there. And the 3-0 gets the outside corner at the knees for strike 1. Kushmal working from the middle of the rubber. Having an outstanding season for the Ducks, 2-0 with a 2.10 ERA and a league best 15 saves. Is 3-1. Way outside, ball 4. He's walked him and put the tying runs aboard. So the Skeeters looking for a 2-out rally here. They had 2 outs, nobody on, after LaMonta banged into the double play. But Dustin Martin, the infield single, Travis Scott, the walk. And now the tying runs on for Kevin Russo. And Mike Blank is going to head out and talk to his right-hander. Russo tonight has twice grounded into double plays, and in between flied out to right. He's 0 for 3. Ducks need just 1 more out, but of course that often is the hardest one to get. So after the meeting on the mound between the battery mates, Ryan Kushmal goes back to work. Shake of the glove and a check of second. Brings it to the belt. His first pitch misses in for ball one to Kevin Russo. Chris Wallace, the other right-hander, is out in the on-deck circle. Crowd certainly with some nervous energy inside them. A check of second. Kushmal's 1-0. Grounded to third. Cody Puckett, tough hop, scoops, fires. He got him! And the Long Island Ducks shut out the Sugar Land Skeeters 2-0. Ryan Kushmal picks up his league-leading 16th save of the year. Overall for the Ducks, they've won 6 straight. Here at home, they've won 9 in a row, and they go to 16-1 in their last 17 games with the 3-game sweep of the Skeeters here tonight. We'll be back to talk about it on the post-game show. Again, the Ducks used 3 different pitchers to pick up their 5th shutout win of the year, and all the offense provided by Randy Ruiz, who had his first homer of the year, a big 2-run shot back in the 4th. That paced Long Island. Again, the final tonight, the Ducks 2, the Skeeters nothing. The post-game show is next.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Ian Marshall, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island's home for news, traffic, and weather. 1039 LI News Radio.
James Simmons is going back. He is looking up, and on in the park night, that one is gone and reaches a kennel in Central Islip.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Chris King back at Bethpage Ballpark, where the Long Island Ducks defeat the Sugar Land Skeeters by the final score of 2-0 to complete the 3-game sweep of Sugar Land. They pick up their 4th sweep of the season. They've done it twice on the road and now twice at home. And boy, this one a great pitching duel, as we expected going in, between lefty Roy Merritt for the Skeeters, who hadn't given up a run of any kind in his 5 games prior this year, and right-hander Mickey Janis, the knuckle bowler for Long Island, who had given up 0 or 1 earned runs against in his last 9 straight outings. He came in with the second-best earned run average in the Atlantic League at 1.46, but that would go down even further, as Mickey Janis and Randy Ruiz are going to be our players of the game. The right-hander went 7 innings of 3-hit shutout ball, 3 walks and 5 strikeouts to lower his ERA to 1.31, which is now tops in the Atlantic League. And all Randy Ruiz did was go 2 for 3 with a single, a homer, score 1, and knock in 2. His single was the 500th hit of the season for the Long Island Ducks, as they lead in that category as well. And his 2-run shot to left in the 4th inning that brought home Lou Ford in front of him was his first homer of the year in his 8th game back on Long Island. So Randy Ruiz with the offense, Mick Janis with the pitching, and it adds up to a 2-0 victory for Long Island. We'll take one more break, and when we come back, the full recap of how it went down tonight, and we'll preview the road ahead for the Flock. It's next as the post-game show rolls along.
Hey fans, this is right-handed pitcher Mickey Janis, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island's home for news, traffic, and weather. 1039 LI News Radio.
Spring into a new Honda at Huntington Honda and pay $59 a month for a new 2015 Honda Civic LX sedan. $59. So spring into Huntington Honda on Jericho Turnpike just east of Route 110 or HuntingtonHondaCars.com.
Huntington Honda, discover the difference.
Auto 24-month lease, total due at inception. Civic $31.90 includes bank fee, first month's payment, no security deposit. Taxes, DMV, title fees extra with excellent credit through HFS.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up. It's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Chris King back one final time to Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York, where the Long Island Ducks have defeated the Sugarland Skeeters by the final score of 2-0. Let's pause 5 seconds for station identification. Well, again, the Ducks entered this game tonight having swept the doubleheader from Sugarland yesterday. A 4-1 win in Game 2, a 3-1 win in Game 2. And we talked about the pitching matchup tonight. Righty Mickey Janis for Long Island against lefty Roy Merritt for the Skeeters. It was a scoreless game to the bottom of the fourth until Lou Ford reached on an infield single with one out. Randy Ruiz would hit his first home run of the season, a 2-run shot to left to make it 2-0 in favor of Long Island. It would stay that way through the end of the seventh when both starters would depart. Mickey Janis, 7 innings of 3-hit shutout ball, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, officially lowers his ERA to 1.32, now number 1 in the Atlantic League, and has gone 10 straight outings, allowing 0 or 1 earned runs against. Meanwhile, Roy Merritt, who hadn't given up any runs all year, put up another strong 7 innings of 5-hit 2-run ball, didn't walk anybody, and struck out 3, but left on the short end of the score at 2-0 after 7. The bullpens would do the rest. Hunter Cervenka pitched the 8th for Sugarland scoreless. Amalio Diaz got a hold for the Ducks with a scoreless 8th, and Ryan Kushmal came on in the 9th and made it interesting when Delwyn Young singled up the middle, but Johan Lamanta hit into a 4-4-3 double play. Dustin Martin reached on an infield single. Travis Scott walked, so the Skeeters had the tying runs aboard, but Kushmal got Kevin Russo to ground out to third. Cody Puckett made a terrific play to throw across to John Griffin, and Long Island had themselves the 2-0 win. Final numbers in the game for the Ducks: 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They leave 3. The Skeeters, no runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They strand 6. The winner is Mickey Janis. He goes to 5-2. The loser, Roy Merritt, he drops to 2-1. And Ryan Kushmal picks up his league-leading 16th save of the year. He had saves in all 3 wins in this series against the Skeeters. The game played in a very efficient 2 hours and 16 minutes before a crowd of 4,826. So with the win, the Ducks go to 35-17 on the year. They've won 6 straight overall. They've won 9 straight here at home. They are an incredible 16-1 in their last 17 games, and that is their record right now in the month of June, 16-1. Meanwhile, the Skeeters with the loss dropped to 28-26. They've lost 3 straight. Ducks lead the season series now 5-1 over Sugarland. Ducks are a perfect 3-0, 3 games into this 7-game homestand, and they pick up their 4th sweep of the season. Now, the big question, will they get any help on the out-of-town scoreboard? Ducks started the night 2nd in the Liberty Division, a game and a half back of the first-place Somerset Patriots, and it doesn't look like that's going to happen tonight. Right now, the Ducks are 1 game back, but the Patriots have a 4-0 lead at home over the Bridgeport Bluefish as they play in the bottom of the 8th inning. Skeeters started tonight 2nd in the Freedom Division, just 1 game back of Southern Maryland. They now drop a game and a half back with their loss here. Southern Maryland is leading 4-1 in York, but that game being delayed by rain right now at Santander Stadium. Other games in the Atlantic League tonight: Lancaster a 3-2 lead over Camden at Campbell's Field in Camden, New Jersey. They play in the top of the 8th, their rubber game of the series. And again, the rubber game of the Blue Crabs Revs series right now in a rain delay. Both the Mets and Yankees in action. The Yankees have just fallen behind the Marlins, 3-1 now in the Bronx as they play in the bottom of the 6th. And the Blue Jays in Toronto beat the Mets 8-0 last night. They lead them 7-0 tonight. Mets were being no hit into the 5th inning, but now they do have 2 hits on the game and again, that game featured the two oldest starters in Major League Baseball, Bartolo Colon at age 42 for the Mets against the guy they traded away, 40-year-old R.A. Dickey for the Blue Jays. So it looks like one knuckleballer is going to win for Toronto tonight over the Mets, and another one, Mickey Janis, gets the victory here tonight for Long Island. So the Ducks just can't be any hotter than they are right now, 16-1 in their last 17 games, and they'll face a Bluefish team that, again, right now is last in the Liberty Division at just 20-31 on the year. They did beat the Ducks 5 of the first 6 meetings between the two teams. They are also the only team to beat the Ducks in the month of June. That's right, the Bluefish beat the Ducks a week ago tonight in Connecticut to snap Long Island's 10-game winning streak, but the Ducks bounced back and won the next 3. So Long Island won 3 of 4 from the Fish this weekend up in Connecticut. The Bluefish still lead the Ferry Cup standings, though they have 6 wins to Long Island's 4. The teams will play 27 times this season. So the Ducks again will welcome in the Bridgeport Bluefish here. They hope the Skeeters will bounce back, though, because they're headed to Bridgewater, New Jersey to play the Somerset Patriots the next 4 days and nights, and that is the team that right now the Ducks look like they're still going to be a game and a half back for the top spot in the Liberty with 18 games remaining in the season's first half. And remember, the Ducks do close out the first half with 3 games against Somerset here, July 3rd, 4th, and 5th on a big holiday weekend. Well, speaking of big, it doesn't get any bigger than it'll be tomorrow night. For the first time in the 16-year history of the Long Island Ducks, they will retire a number. Justin Davies, number 4, will go up on the wall here at Bethpage Ballpark. First number retired. Justin, his family, lots of friends, lots of relatives, lots of special guests. Again, please get here early. T-shirts, Justin Davies number 4 T-shirts, go out to the first 1,500 fans, but the ceremony expected to start around 6 o'clock. I am thrilled to be able to MC that ceremony. Michael Pollack, my broadcast partner, has put together a couple of terrific videos of the career of Justin Davies. It's going to be a night to remember. Again, the first jersey ever retired in Long Island Ducks history will be tomorrow night with Justin Davies, and we hope you along for the ride as well. That'll do it from here. My special thanks to engineer Jerry Gross back in our Ronkonkoma studios. Once again, the final score tonight from Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. It was the Long Island Ducks 2 and the Sugarland Skeeters 0. We do invite you to join us for our next Long Island Ducks broadcast. That'll be tomorrow night when the Ducks host the Bridgeport Bluefish to kick off a 4-game series on Justin Davies' retirement number night. The pregame show starts at 6:20 p.m. We'll throw the first pitch at 6:35. You'll hear it all right here on Long Island's home for news, traffic, and weather. 103.9 LI News Radio, and of course on the web at liducks.com and youtube.com/ducksbaseball. I'm Chris King saying thanks so much for listening. We'll do it all over again tomorrow night on Justin Davies' special night. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening, everybody, and good night from the Duck Pond.